more of a Wild West show back in the 80s, no doubt about that.
Coach, shut your mouth and let me answer the question, all right? I'll be happy to answer. You want to let me finish here for a second, pal? It's the kind of football that the NFL used to be. Where's my smash mouth wide open football? We will take you places where the NFL is afraid to take you. Because quite frankly, we're not afraid of anything. May I never be ever thought of as legit.
In terms of cocaine, there was quite a bit of that. Why don't you ask yourself that question? And you've got that look on your face. I would accept no responsibility whatsoever for their untimely deaths. Are you indicating that's my responsibility? These people are dead. If you can't cut it, get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh, fuck. Bulls on parade.
I was bored at work and I was listening to Making the Game, episode 1. And we talk about Triple H being a non-political person who's never voted.
Wow.
That much has changed in a year.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Wow. That's
I honestly thought he was going to be dead or out of power, but honestly, he might be out of power. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording.
Yep.
Man, that's some nice... Sorry, I gotta stop Googling the Olympics as well, too. I'm just all over the place, man. I'm a renegade. What was I talking about?
Triple H is out of power.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to be out of power, but yeah, man, Mania's looking rough, but we'll see. We'll see.
Who would ever replace him? Nobody can do that job.
Goowerts.
Yeah, Gowerts or Jeremy Borash, I guess. We can only find the same three guys.
They're owned by a major corporation. I want an outside guy.
I do too. WWE needs that in their history. They need the pizza mogul. They need the oil tycoon.
The guy who runs the rodeo.
The PBR guy.
Yeah, just a live event guy, essentially. Any kind of... The guy that books the fish tour. Get him in there.
Well, and that's funny, though, because that'll be my point of... Man, I've got so many XFL thoughts, like, floating in my head, too, just, like, little quick hits, but, like... Yeah. One of my things is, man, you gotta be different. You should have had the storylines. You could have been fucking real. They were 10 years too early. You could have had reality TV. You could have had Housewives. You could have had it all, man. You could have had it all.
I agree. Did you see Jesse Ventura says he's going to run for Senate, or he dangled the idea that he's going to run for Senate?
Good. Just get him in there. He's going to go in day one. He's going to fucking take care of what he needs to do and immediately resign after he's done. 30 days. That's all he needs.
I want a Jesse 48-hour filibuster.
Can he not be governor again?
He only did one term.
Okay, do that again. I bet. I'm telling you, Jesse, you run for governor, you're beating Amy Klobuchar. Okay?
No question. I'm moving to Minnesota if Jesse is running for governor. I will establish residency. I am being dead ass. Like,
don't be a senator, Jesse.
Why not? It's about information. Information is everything right now, and it's about getting somebody in the door. Information is currency. I'm sorry, you guys are getting
put on the intelligence committee.
He's going to have some of the staffers from Conspiracy Theory show him how to scan all those Trump documents while he's getting his time on one of the 4 PCs. Files.
What's the why am I blanking on his name? The senator that just released his letter to the CIA. Is it Massey or Warder? Let's see. Senator, it starts with a W. Why am I blanking?
Oh well, that's the Georgia guy, Warnoff.
Yeah, and Colin, Raphael. Get back to us. But
none of these people are ultimately worth remembering their names until they do the goddamn right thing. So
yeah, Jesse's not going to put out a public letter where he's like, "Did you catch my confidential letter to you earlier, head of CIA? Did you see that? You need to look into that. I'm concerned." Jesse will invoke like some like act from like
1876 and march down to the Pentagon and like invalidate the entire building.
Yeah, he'll come out of the committee hearing.
This violates the Alien and Sedition Act.
Oh my god, what was the name of the fucking like sea captain that was going to take over the government?
Oh.
From his conspiracy book?
Oh.
Keyword?
Cornelius? Was that the guy that the corporations were getting behind? They were going to try and throw the election, put in one of their stooges?
Yeah.
I'm just going to type in Cornelius government takeover. See what comes up on this. Yeah, Cornelius Vanderbilt. I don't know.
Oh,
Is that him? Is that him? Is he going to be...
Listen, Rothschild's, Lyme disease, everything's on the fucking table right now, and I mean that.
There was no other... I mean, I can't think of any other news other than, like, Paul stuff, you know?
Russo's quiet because James is ill. Although supposedly he's doing better.
Oh, good.
But I think he said he wouldn't be at shows while he's taking care of them.
I think I heard that he said that.
Funny thing, I think JCW's actually got a Florida loop coming up. It's either February or March, so they might be able to work it out.
Oh shit! Am I going to be there? Is it going to be? Oh my god! Am I going to be down in Florida when they're down in Florida?
Oh my god! If you got a JCW swamp show,
shit!
Yeah.
God damn!
I think it's still up in the air for me. Week and a half. I think the 20th. They're in Detroit for free.
It was so exhausting. I mean, like, well, if you can make a go of it, I guess, but like it sent me back mentally, I feel like a couple of weeks. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's free, and it's in Detroit, which I need to refill anyways.
Okay.
So I don't mind fucking bailing.
And you can bounce out at any time, right? Like if it's... And that's what I did too, but...
Yeah. You should get a shot from Too Tough Tony, and then when he does it, be like, "Oh, you just ruined my sobriety. It's been X amount of years." Just drop all this information on him. Totally worth it, Too Tough. I love you.
I would take a shot.
Get Violent J to pay you off. Say you're calling your lawyer.
I can't believe it's free, but Paige Colette is out there talking about selling tickets. What are we talking about here? What's that?
I don't know.
Is that
feels like only the Michigan shows are free.
Only the Michigan shows are free?
Right, because you paid for your show, right?
I did, unfortunately. And I didn't get to see Green Jelly. What the fuck?
Did you hear him? He's paid many ways. He paid monetarily. He paid with his mental health.
Honestly, physically a bit too.
Yeah, just standing there. Right, there was no seats. Correct, you had to stand.
That's right. Look, I'm handicapped.
Hell.
Got a handicap.
That brutal. Just know though that Ring Rat was in 100 times more pain than you.
Listen, I believe it.
Okay.
She's a warrior.
That gypsy woman said that she's going to educate everyone about CRWPS.
Yes. Book, movie. Why not a TV show? Sure. Are they getting any watches on their post show? I mean, is anybody watching that thing?
Let me check, because it's on Russo's.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's weird.
Trying to drive that JCW traffic.
The brand.
Doesn't it like just make you upset, like how unavoidable plastic is? Is that just
how unavailable plastic is?
No, like how there's plastic on everything. Plastic touches everything all the time. And
yeah. It's
can't get away from it.
Well, you know.
The hell was the name of that show?
I think it's called the JCW post show with
Okay.
Ring Rat and
I don't see a second one.
oh, maybe is it under the live tab, or do they just call it after one?
Thank you.
They could just call it after. You could
Only
also
done
move
one.
those.
Only done one.
They only did the one. They were hyping it up like it was going to be a thing.
That was a bad show, man.
Yeah, maybe, you know what, though? Maybe they tried it out. Maybe she didn't think it was for her, and, you know, good for her for going out there and putting her. I couldn't go out there and do that myself on camera for 3 hours talking about that.
And I wouldn't even blame her. It was, I mean, she had that old guy with them, which
Yeah,
it just seemed like it was those two.
no one was put in a position to succeed there.
Yeah, it seemed like they didn't know each other, and they just got to know each other for an hour while we fucking watched.
I like that. I mean, I watched Vince Russo watch his own show, and it was a lot of just silence, just him staring.
Didn't you say you popped him?
I did. Did we talk about this last week?
Oh, yeah, you want to play it on the air?
I mean, we can if you can
It's in
find
the
it.
Discord, isn't it?
Oh,
It's on
yeah.
for
Yeah,
15 minutes.
yeah, it is. I
Mr.
asked him about
50's Mile Clark, see?
Yeah. Dude. I said, my mom caught me watching JCW last week, and she wanted to know why Mr. 50 sounds like he's from the 30s. And he was just like, I don't know, bro.
Well, now we got to keep an eye on it, though, and see if he tweaks it up a little bit. He's like, listen, we got some viewer feedback. You're not doing the decades right.
Yeah. I want to know if I got some creative input there on Miles Clark. Can we tweak it? Can we polish it?
If he's retconned as Mr. 30s next week, we'll take credit.
Oh, for sure. I know we got to keep it. Yeah, I guess Larry checked in on it this last week. What was going on there, Russo? Just cutting promos?
Oh, well, I saw, a new champion was crowned. Kennedy won.
Oh.
But again, he wrestles in a t-shirt.
Ugh.
So Russo had that whole rant about being 50 and wrestling in a t-shirt. So he's a fucking idiot. Yeah.
So was he the guy that he was talking to him in the closet?
No, that's Caleb Conley. He is now the chosen one. So Caleb Conley is going to be Double J. Exactly as we predicted.
But why? What?
He's ratings.
Is he? Is he? Does that mean more Jeeves, more Ring Rat? What does that mean?
He turned on Jeeves.
Okay.
Oh, so he's going out on his own?
Well, when with Russo is out there celebrating with him.
He likes Caleb. So is Caleb going against Mr. Anderson?
That's the money. You don't do that right away. He builds that.
I'm so good. Mr. Anderson's a bad guy, beating up James Storm. I'm so confused.
It's like real life, man. You know.
In a real fight, who wins? Ken Anderson? That's Vince Russo, right? In a real fight, who wins? Ken Anderson or Caleb Conway?
Come on.
Yeah, let's be real.
I mean, how many senses does Ken Anderson have working for him in this fight?
Enough.
He got enough? If he's kind of blurry-eyed, a little blurred vision, maybe he doesn't have his balance with him. Okay. It's Workers Club 153. The football season continues. It's the XFL book. So everyone's here. Larry, Gus, Wilson. We'll be professional about this. Gus, you picked the book. What are your thoughts on the XFL? Well, bring me back. It's 2000. The XFL's announced. What are you doing? Are you watching it?
Yeah, I definitely checked it out initially. I mean, more so out of being a wrestling fan at that time than really a football fan. I was kind of out of football at that point, actually. But I wasn't really like yearning for football, if that makes any sense. But like, why the fuck not? It's got wrestling. Let's see what it's like. Some of the rules sound like, guys are going to be fucking each other up. So, but I think I don't even think I made it through the entire first game, to be honest. And I can maybe checked out one other game, and that was it.
Larry, similar.
I wasn't a big football fan yet. Not like I would be.
Yeah.
And I was on the way out of wrestling, but I was following the Observer every week. So I knew the numbers were bad week 2. I knew about all the drama. I know didn't someone get hurt I'm sure it'll be in the book, week 1 on the
I think it was on open and play, first one. On their dumb gimmick play.
Yeah, so I remember all of that. Yeah, I don't really remember watching games. Obviously, I remember He Hate Me, Tommy Maddox, the big success stories. But yeah, I didn't.
I think I made it through weekend 2, and then
Did you have a favorite team?
I wanted one, but nothing was real. Like the names were just like, oh.
I think we had we couldn't have been the Outlaws. What the fuck was Chicago?
Chicago.
I'm looking it up right now because
Enforcers? Was that what they were?
Yes.
Oh, because of Dick Butkus.
Yep.
You gotta
No
go
way, Jose. Poor Dick. All right, let's get into it. Unless anybody has any other business they want to take care of, anybody?
No, I mean, just if I get too chirpy about the world in general, let me know. I'll try not to be annoying, but
no, it's all good.
I did like that one guy that Colin found this morning that was like, "Did you see about Bruno Sammartino? Now Pedro's gone."
What I like about that is that Epstein didn't seem to care.
No, he was just like, great.
Which makes me happy that he has an annoying wrestling friend in his life.
Yes. And that guy was also trying to get a show on HBO. That guy would fit in with the club so much, I fucking hate to say it.
You'd think with the way that Epstein writes in his emails that he'd be a wrestling fan. It's kind of that. Am I being too mean to wrestling fans?
Yeah.
He didn't seem to really I don't know, he would go to movie premieres or whatever, he get invited to shit, but I don't know, I haven't gotten deep enough into it where I've sensed a pattern of I'm gonna sit down and watch my favorite
show.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just
Howard.
Yeah.
Oh
Howard.
yeah.
That's the one thing he seems to like.
Andrew Dice Clay.
I mean, to be fair though, that's kind of enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In UFC, he wanted to record a UFC show or buy it or something like that. So UFC, Andrew Dice Clay, Howard Stern, and Woody Allen. I don't know if he just likes the guy's predilections or his movies.
I mean, Woody probably just constantly says off the wall just shit. I don't know.
What if he likes TNA, but he likes he likes the pop era TNA? That's what comes out. He was big into the Hardys.
Oh, God.
What was that called?
As an aside, do you think the mayor of New York City is going to be at Louis Armstrong Stadium?
Oh, because he's an aide. Well, last he was filmed, he was at the thing. I don't know. Now that might be in mark against him.
Think he gave him some tax credits?
Uh-oh.
That's going to be the scandal that brings him down.
He can
Conversing with Tony Khan, anti-ice.
Yeah. He can go down there and chant with the whole crowd for Brody King.
Listen, just put the fucking belt on Brody King. 90 seconds. Why the fuck not? Then you do a 4-way at the fucking pay-per-view. Just make it fun for a bit. Just hot shot it, dude. Make it fun.
Do it.
I might not be in a good state. I thought you were going to say put the belt on Mamdani.
Oh.
I was I grabbed my chest whoa, this is wild.
No, listen, everybody's got everybody's a suspect until they're not.
What about this? Brody wins the belt, and then as if a child was in the ring, he gives the belt to Mamdani, puts it around his waist, and yay!
Yeah, and then we start chanting USA and we take it
That's
back.
right. Tony Khan comes out. Hell
We'll
yeah.
make whatever day that is on the calendar our new Independence Day.
I like this. All right, let's get into it. The Long Bomb by Brett Forrest. Written in 2002. Yep. This is a 20th anniversary edition paperback. Which that's apparently no more mass trade paperbacks, correct? That's the big news out of the book world. No more mass. They're going to make you buy hardcovers, or what's the thing that's not a little paperback book, but the like unwieldy kind of in between. You know what I'm talking about there.
The smaller ones.
The smaller ones are going out. The mass-produced.
Oh, okay. So just the big, nice books will stay. Oh, that's
yes.
Okay.
That's fine. That's what I prefer, honestly.
I like little shitty paperbacks.
I collect the old little shitty paperbacks. Like
you're not going to be able to anymore.
Yeah.
Gone. Bye-bye.
Like little pocket size, little pocket readers.
Yeah.
No more. It'll come back eventually.
Listen, information's currency. Fucking hoard it all.
Yep.
I'm just going to say stuff like that, so there's advice out there. Listen between the lines.
You watch this. Do you know who knew that? Mickey, who he writes to Mickey, the best reporter I ever saw.
Ooh.
There.
Yeah.
That's
You want to talk about Mr. Forrest first?
Sure.
What a fucking background. This guy's a stud. This is like this guy's everything. He, maybe aside from Jesse, I think is the most legitimate.
I was reading his bio today. It says I think he's in Colorado Springs right now.
Oh, right down
the local NBC affiliate, I think.
Oh.
NBC, you said?
I think he said NBC, yeah.
I got that in my black box, so I'll check him out.
I'm sure it's just like he's like a special report guy, right? I don't know. Because I think he still works for the Journal.
Yeah.
So I listened to a podcast with him. I was hoping he'd had been on a bunch. I only found 2. And it was just a podcast about spies. This kid who must like spies, and he interviewed 2 foreign intelligence people, one of whom was Brett.
Nice.
So he came from the world of magazines, and he was he didn't care about working for the Wall Street Journal. He wanted to write for magazines, and he was sad that they died.
And you know who killed him? Vince Russo. Go get him. He's right down the road.
He's a well-spoken guy. It seemed like an interesting job, but I was like, I wanted him talking about. It was very dry. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Do we? Does anybody have a good memory of that XFL they did? What was it? A 30 for 30 or something? Was he on there? Did they interview him? You'd think they would have as like a talking head or something, to kind of like draw the lines between the other ones. Just because he wrote a freaking book on it. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. I don't recall though.
Who made that 30 for 30? Was it Simmons himself?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet he didn't talk to him.
What I was going to say about it is that he admits, so he's going to get into it here. Is this his first book? He says he's green. When he wrote this book, he was green. And boy, you can kind of tell. Maybe that was just him, and now in my mind as I read it, where I'm just like, man, he's trying to write the hell out of this thing. He really late. Look at me.
I think enough of them land that it's not distracting.
Yeah, I think if you would probably read another book, he's kind of probably got a handle on like what do you call that? Just the flow of it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kind of gets a little bit where it's like, the fuck is he? Oh, okay, he's getting to it. Okay, he'll get okay.
Yeah.
It starts with a quote from a mob lawyer, Oscar Goodman. Oscar Goodman said, XFL stands for nothing at all. That's amazing. Only Vince McMahon would have something which means nothing stand for something. So the mob lawyer enjoyed it. Got a chuckle. The forward is him now. Saved Brett looking back. on the XFL, and he now says it doesn't come across like this in the book. In 2002, Brett's ready to really shit on this thing. Now, years and years later, he's like, you know what? A lot of stuff came out of that. Wasn't all bad.
They've heavily featured the Skycam during the Super Bowl. Like they changed it.
And he says, he doesn't blame them for trying. He says, and now looking back at the way things were with TV rights, they probably were dumb to not do it. He moved out to Las Vegas to cover the Outlaws. Once he got this, they said, okay, you can write your XFL book. He went, okay, I'm going out there. I'm going to live in Las Vegas. He talks about who you're going to hear from in this book. He brings up that Vince McMahon tried it again, and then the pandemic happened, and then Dwayne bought it.
I was so confused. I have the old copy.
You don't have the forward?
No.
He just kind of recaps quickly, like, you know what? I have a soft spot, he says, for the XFL. Looking back now, and this is where he says he's green when he wrote this. He prefers to think of the XFL and appreciate what good came of it. And he immediately attacks us and says, it's difficult to try new things. Ridiculing those who try and fail comes easier. Sorry. This is, by the way, written in Washington, D.C., January of 2023. So that's where he is at the time. Okay, then we move on to the prologue. And this is where he is. He's guns blazing. The hacks who write WWF aren't so clever and related. Okay, the hacks. Boom.
Objective.
And
how do you feel about that, though? Do you like with an author? Like, do you like someone that's got an axe to grind, or do you prefer neutral, or do you like it to kind of build throughout the narrative?
There was a little bit, because the first 50 pages here we're going to cover is essentially the first game. And so I watched some of the first game just because I wanted to refresh myself, and because he goes into such great length describing it. And I feel like he's a little bit on, like, I'm like trying to see what he's seeing. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Is it that these guys are just insulted that they have to cover it and they never got a chance to actually participate in the real thing?
I don't know. He does. He definitely seems a little bit in this book like he's got an axe to grind. Not an axe to grind, but he's ready to just bury this thing, bury the pro wrestling. And
and I had to double check. Hack as a writer it's not exactly the same definition. It just means you're dollar unoriginal.
Yeah.
So it's not as biting as it sounds.
So he's being super academic about not being a dumb guy.
I think so, only because he's, again, in the he's kind of too academic about everything in this.
I think he thinks the WWE, if you're writing pro wrestling, you're lesser.
Sure.
Well, of course. Yeah, we've covered that extensively.
You're some guy from the radio and the magazine who watches Jerry Springer all day.
This man went to Russia.
Paul wrote an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
A episode. I need to stress that. We keep saying he wrote for The Simpsons. He wrote a episode of The Simpsons.
It's a good one, though.
It's a good one. It is.
Of all the people you've read, I think really only Gulwirtz has talked about the XFL, because wasn't he required to write stuff for it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll be part of the story, too, is they just pulled everybody into it. JR and Lawler are in the stands on the road on top of all the other duties. And didn't Stephanie get pulled into it too?
I feel like she was at least in the crowd, because wasn't that a thing Gulwirtz wrote, is that she was in the crowd and people were being goofballs around her?
Oh, we were calling her a slut or a hoe.
Yes.
Or something.
And then we watched and we were like, where do we, I don't hear that.
Well, it's our brand of football.
He wants to talk about January 6th, 2001.
Oh boy, don't we all?
Yes. Vince is flying the XFL blimp over the various NFL playoff games.
God,
The crowd is booing when they see the blimp. The blimp says XFL, the toughest football ever. However, they're doing some practice flights when they're going to do it again on January 9th. And the dang blimp gets away from them. And it's crashing it's stopping traffic. It's bumping into things. And then finally it gets caught on the mast of a sailboat and crashes nose first into a fish and chips shack. And of course,
where they were geographically?
Oakland.
This would have been Oakland. Yep.
Oakland. Okay, interesting.
Because it was going to be over the AFC Championship game that year.
AFC football sucks.
Of course, the first question asked of Vince McMahon about this was this real or a stunt? And he puts a nice little detail in here. The damage was a couple $1 million. So, now we're already losing money here.
Yeah, that's not good publicity. And a couple $1 million back then, that could buy that's a roster's worth of the guys they were getting those.
I mean, so many. They're all getting paid $50,000 for the season. It's
Well, if you prorate it, they're only working like 8 weeks, so they should be considered grateful for the opportunity.
That's the vibe that they're going for. So, chapter 1. Brett says there's no failure like televised failure. He's talking, I'm guessing he's fast forwarding to the end of the season. Is this what's going on where Dick Ebersol and Vince McMahon are hugging each other and smoking cigars? And, I mean, I don't recall any of this, but he writes, they hugged, released the hug, and then hugged again. Dick Butkus is standing nearby. Or maybe, is this the announcement of it? I don't know. He says it was odd. I assumed this was at the end of the season because he said it was odd why they were celebrating when it was this horrible thing that has occurred.
Hold on, Mr. Peanut Butter. You'll get some pizza in a little bit.
Dick Butkus shuffles away from them. This is where he talks about, Dick Butkus. He tells us who Dick Butkus is if we don't know, and that he is, essentially what's his official title?
It's like the commissioner or something, like the
tough
guy or something.
Head of football operations or something like that. Which the guy that he hired for the new one that he did ended up suing him, didn't he? Because Vince tried to fire him.
He was the head coach of the Chicago team.
The guy that was brought back to run the football in this new version? No, I'm talking about the new one.
It was Oliver Luck.
Yes,
he's the guy who's been.
Yes, so Dick Butkus got out a little cleaner. This, he's trying to think.
Yeah, he was the head coach of the Chicago team.
Butkus?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was coach and running the whole or whatever his title was, because he's out there announcing the rules in the game 1.
Listen, man, it's just a small family business trying to go up against the monopoly that's the NFL. You got to put on your hats.
So he's saying, what must Dick Butkus be thinking? Is this just a project for these two guys, Ebersol and McMahon? Like, what is this serious to them? He assumes that Dick Butkus was embarrassed. Let's see. he talks about in this kind of first chapter what he was hearing from people that were trying to get on the roster of an XFL team. And the story on everyone's lips was the Kurt Warner story. Remember him? He played arena football, and then he became a pro. He went to the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl. Or he won the MVP. He won a Super Bowl, right, with the Cardinals?
Who?
Kurt Warner.
With the Cardinals? No, with the Rams.
With the Rams?
Yeah, wasn't that
British
the British show on turf?
Yeah, 99.
Man, the poor city. I don't know enough about St. Louis, but that's gotta suck to like have a Super Bowl team and then have it go with the team be.
Hey,
Taken away from
blame. Isn't that Stan Kroenke? Isn't he the one who moved him?
Well, you
I'm
gotta
not-
move
not
them to
that-
where there might actually be
Yeah.
Rams, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's why Vince was right to mock Mr. Kroenke.
Can I list 10 names that are in the Epstein files with no context?
Please.
Sure.
Lance Armstrong, Manti Te'o, Tiger Woods, Jay Cutler, Meta World Peace, Alex Rodriguez, Michael Vick, Kurt Busch, Kobe Bryant, Tony Romo.
I know who's the guilty ones and who aren't the guilty ones.
I mean, I know one guy in there who we already know had something in common with Epstein, but
Jay Cutler's in that.
Let's see here.
Again,
Yes,
no
the-
context though, so do your own research.
Yes, the players are all talking about Kurt Warner. They all think I'll be the next Kurt Warner. What's Rod Smart doing? Oh, Rod Smart. I don't know. How do we feel? This gets a little Don Imus, a guy with a nappy head of hair.
ooh,
I don't like that.
Rod Smart corralled the ladies at the drink.
2002. What was that? When did Don Imus get canceled for his comment?
2007.
Okay.
It's very weird because I was just listening to the Howard covering that story like 2
Oh,
days ago.
really?
Yeah.
Is Don Imus still alive?
No, he died a couple
Oh,
years ago.
Yeah.
COVID?
It was around COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was licking toilet seats. Terrible.
Rest in piss.
Ron Smart corralled the ladies at the Drink, capital D, a meat locker off the strip in Vegas, telling them what they wanted to hear. Okay. Let's see. He brings up, like, he kind of goes through some people he'll be covering here. I don't know if it's for the book or the whole, for just this game. There's Kelvin Kinney. These are all outlaw players, correct? Correct. He's got a bad foot, left foot, from his time in the NFL.
Yeah, tell me about it, brother. It's some time on the turf, too.
He's ordering expensive cognac, though, because he's still got the spending habits of being in the NFL.
Did we talk about Ric Flair coming back one more time? We don't need to.
No, I mean, it'll be a great match, whatever it is.
I was wrong. Butkus was named head coach, but then was replaced and was the director of competition.
Ah, that's what they called him, director of competition.
Was he like removed for being incompetent?
I don't know. Maybe this book will explain.
Yeah, we'll let it play out.
Yeah.
Kelvin Kinney feels betrayed. He'd earned $1 million in his last season in the NFL. And now he's playing for less than $50,000. Why? Brett wonders, why is this man, quote, compelled to further cripple himself? Kinney feels that the NFL is treating him like a draft dodger, some kind of traitor. Okay. Ryan Clement also talking about Kurt Warner. Now he's essentially, this guy is What's he doing? He's a shoe salesman. He's pinching toes, quote unquote, to check the customer's fit.
In one game.
Yeah. Let's see. He talks about the long bomb. Here we got our title. Players are hoping for a long bomb. What's a long bomb? Well, it's not a Hail Mary. It's a calculated risk. You understand? This is where Brett gets all flowery a little bit. You know, he's saying the calculated risk, taking risks. It's etched in our genetic code. Lewis and Clark, go west, said Horace Greeley, though go deep would serve just as well. Let's see.
I wonder what he feels about the moon ball. What does he feel about mobile quarterbacks?
Well, he's about to talk about where the NFL was at the time, and he kind of goes on the no fun league rant.
That's right.
You know, there's a dress code. There's all these rules. It's all sanitized, overproduced. Where do we hear that now about? He says, why don't you look at Super Bowl 35, January 2001? A tawdry bore. Yeah. He brings up
Super Bowl 35.
Ravens, Giants. Trent Dilfer.
Oh.
He reminds me that MTV used to produce the halftime show for a few years there. Remember that? It was always the MTV.
Now MTV doesn't even play music anymore. What are they doing?
He writes about, he's got a lot of these little jabs here about Aerosmith on leave from assisted living.
Ooh.
Listen, Steven Tyler's a pedophile, so fucking give him the business. Fuck him. Fuck Ice.
I mean, they would have been 50 years old at the time.
Yeah, this is in 2002.
But he looked like shit. Like he looks like shit. Like in when what was the Utter album?
Get a Grip.
Get a Grip. Yeah. Wow. Right then he was looking rough.
I watched a little bit of the halftime show just because, you know, the Super Bowl was just this past weekend. And I watched that Super Bowl and watched the halftime show. Have you heard about this halftime show? And I did kind of Britney Spears coyly dancing around Steven Tyler as if he's some kind of, you know, and the age difference at that time is like, oh, okay, this is a little... Ugh. Poor Britney.
She'd be
yeah. Let's see.
Britney, we could be safe together. We don't have to go out much. It'll be fine.
Let's see.
We can dance.
He wonders why this is the lowest rated Super Bowl at that time.
Let's see. Where was it broadcast? Did they do something dumb with the network? Let me give them excuses.
It was CBS and
centralized bullshit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, that kidnapping's totally a work too, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
You mean they didn't kidnap her because the daughter interviewed Epstein survivors? You haven't heard that one? Okay.
Are we close enough where we like, because now the thing is to point at like an old person on a security camera and be like, there's Jeff in Tel Aviv.
Yes,
he's got a windbreaker on.
Shit. Like, it doesn't matter if he's alive or not. Like, just we gotta move on what's in front of us and the people that are in front of us and his current status should not. And if he is, we'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I was I guess Gus wants Jeff not to be held accountable. Just let him roam free. Just start a new island. Island 2.0. No, thank you.
Listen, don't get distracted.
Brett has a thought on why people didn't watch. Maybe there weren't enough fans who didn't want to see a man who only too recently plea bargained his way out of double murder charges would perform under pressure.
Say it.
Oh man, I wish we had some sports radio clips from that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray Lewis is up there with Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
They've so successfully kind of whitewashed their crimes away.
The Kobe thing is crazy. People get mad when you're like, you raped somebody, right?
Yeah.
Listen, did he get away with it though?
He did, but he had to apologize, which is what kind of cements it.
and buy his wife a big ring.
Yeah, but
monetarily, and I think he did lose a civil suit.
But can you ask Kobe if he got away with it?
No, that's true.
That's true. You may get us canceled. NBA Twitter's gonna have us for that one.
Oh, maybe we could just start. Maybe we do a gimmick where we bleep me out and then we put it on Patreon.
No. Colin is listening in his Lakers jersey, his Kobe jersey, and he's just kind of quietly turning it off. And that's it for me. Bridge too far.
That's a real pet peeve of mine. Is the Kobe shit? Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
Because you know who quotes him? That crazy agent, wrestling agent.
Oh,
all the time.
Don't put us on his radar.
What's his last name?
Low Piccolo. Yeah, see if he's in the Epstein files.
Low Piccolo?
Low Piccolo, a very Italian name.
All right, I gotta make sure I get this.
I can't spell it.
Brett notes that Ray Lewis won the MVP trophy, by the way. So he talks about the 2001 Super Bowl is the lowest there at the time, which is usually the single most watched event of the year.
Nick Low Piccolo.
The lowest in 35. That's hard to believe that one was the lowest in 35 years. Took a dip. Wow. Let's see. He's thinking, well, maybe people weren't watching football that year like they had because they thought maybe the game was rigged, a sham. The competition wasn't real. It's just kind of everything's too predictable.
That's before we had gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen to this sentence here. Well, it's the second half of the sentence you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was someone somewhere getting one over on the viewers, having an oafish Tammany Hall snigger at their expense.
Yes.
I'm not smart enough to know what a Tammany Hall snigger is.
It was an old politician in New York, and what's his name? Now I'm going to sound dumb.
Well, it was a whole organization.
It was a whole group. Yeah, his group, and they called that Tammany Hall. Correct. His name is is it not Tam? His name is Tammany.
I don't even remember who the guy is. I just
if you watch Gangs of New York, just picture Jim Broadbent who plays him.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we do with Patreon, where you guys just educate me on Italian culture, because I'm missing out on a lot, I guess.
So there another element of this book is because this came out in 2002. Brett's going to do a lot of reality TV poo-pooing, like reality TV. Can you believe it? He brings up people were really going to be into Survivor. He calls it 2.0, which
come on,
second season.
Read the sentence. If this was a wrestling author, we would skewer him. Yes.
To remain seated for the oh my god premiere of Survivor 2.0.
One word.
Yep. Oh my god. OHMAGAWD.
See, this was before Twitter was a thing, or people had podcasts, because like people would take risks like that because no one would bully them for it.
Goodreads wasn't around yet.
Yeah.
He says the advertisers are not happy. Somebody's happy. Describes Vince's home as a princely Connecticut castle. and he's looking at it, and he's rubbing his hands together.
You
There's
think
an
he calls it
opportunity.
an abode, a chateau, house, estate?
Princely. I'd like to see it. I mean, there's been pictures of it. I don't think it's a princely castle. It's just like a house, right?
Yeah, it's just a mansion.
Brett calls Vince McMahon a bumpkin billionaire. And this is in 2002.
Come on, you fucking asshole. Bumpkin billionaire.
Havelock, North Carolina, baby.
Like bumpkin, though?
Bumpkin billionaire.
I know.
Like,
He
the
yelled.
definition for like me, bumpkin would be like, I don't even know if there's been a bumpkin billionaire. I would say more so Ted Turner.
I think if you called Vince a bumpkin to his face, he'd get fucking pissed.
Oh, he would get up into you and be like, bumpkin?
Oh, come on.
No, that's
Look at you! Look at this fucking bumpkin over here. His eyebrows are going
He
up.
would start doing the hillbilly voice to mock you back because that's how it got into
Overworker of eyebrows. I guess he did a lot. He did move his eyebrows a lot. A lot of also gulping. A lot of what would that be called? The Adam's apple dancing.
Bob.
The bob, bobber of Adam's apple.
wow.
Says that Vince McMahon was quick to point out that the X stood for nothing in the XFL.
Thought it stood for extreme.
Means whatever you want it to mean.
Anything?
Well, he says in the press conference it's extra fun league.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're not off to a great start with that.
Brett says that the abstract sense is meant to lure in inquisitive wonder of the chiclet-toothed horde. What? Okay.
Buddy, I'm reading about a bumpkin billionaires football league. Dumb it down for me.
Like Sots to a keg.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
A sot is like a 1920s word for a drunk.
Yeah.
I went to art school. I understand programming.
Eat up, piggies. He would affix microphones to everyone in the stadium. Cameramen would roam the field of play. Reporters would interview players between downs.
See, I don't like...
Camera and microphones would capture Newt Rockney's speeches live from the dressing room.
I don't like interviewing people during the game. I want them to focus on the game, even if it's preseason. I think it's bullshit.
I mean, what are they going to say? And he gets into it. Like, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
We got to score more points.
It's never good.
If you win, so each player is going to be paid $50,000. If you win, you get a $2,500 bonus.
I think they should bring that back for sports now with all this gambling, but structured as a much larger percentage.
They already had the minor baseball gambling scandal where the guy was throwing the balls or betting on if he would throw a ball on the first pitch or whatever it was.
He throws it right in the dirt.
You mean Emmanuel Clase, the best closer in baseball? Whose defense, it's a Cleveland guy, was that he wasn't gambling on baseball. He was actually cockfighting.
Oh. Well,
that was his defense.
Listen, you don't understand his culture.
He can't read the app. There's going to be a bigger one. I mean, was it Giannis, the guy from the Milwaukee Bucks?
That wasn't good.
He starts teasing if he's going to leave or stay. 24 million, something like that. Bets get made. $24 million worth of bets about where he's going, what's he doing, and then he signs, and then he comes out as a stakeholder in the Calci thing. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Well, and that was right at the same time there was this massive Bitcoin crash that's gone going. So
So there's going to be a bigger one. I don't know which league it's going to be or who's going to be involved, but there's going to be one where there's a lot of players betting on their own.
Have you heard?
It's going to be the NBA because it's the smallest. You can have the biggest impact, and it's the yeah.
Have you? It's only slightly related, but that Logan Paul company where you all invest in like Pokemon in buying a Pokemon card, but he's the one buying it. So you can all like pitch in to own a small part of it.
It's like fractional shares on.
No, what?
Okay, can I bring it back to Epstein though? This is a thing Epstein was talking about with his cadre of fucking ghouls.
Yeah.
Was basically microeconomies that you can exploit, and the idea is to just leech capital in any way, shape, or form. People are desperate; they control it all.
I don't want to know. I feel like, remember when Jesse said he was like shocked when he read something, and like that's. I don't want to hear any more about these people. I know too much already.
I don't want to be that
I'm
guy.
kidding. I'm not saying that's you. I just
No, I get it.
It's also
I
evil
will.
that.
Yeah.
I know we need to know these things.
I think we already I've already talked about it, but I love bringing it up. A big part of the German economy was gambling. Right before things took a turn, the economy crashed, and everyone started gambling, trying to just get out of poverty. And then things got weird.
That's why I don't. It's the rational side versus like the animal side of me. When you're behind, when I live in an impoverished area, and when you get gas, there's 6 people playing the lottery, and they don't have a pot to piss in. And so your visceral reaction is, just give me your fucking money because you're not going to win. Like, get out of my fucking way. The rational side is like, that's because they don't have anything. This is their only fucking dream in life, is winning this lottery.
The capitalist in you should pool their money and offer them fractional shares in a bigger ticket with a bigger jackpot, and then that way everyone saves time. You get a share. Things are moving quicker.
I like playing the lot. Let me pay the port tax. First of all, also a relative of mine has already won it, so I think it's in my blood to win it.
I fuck around with the lotto. I let myself. I've cut back quite a bit, especially once they jacked up the Mega Millions thing to like, what was it, like $5 a play? But if it's over $1 billion, I'll fuck around with it. Until
Why not? What's the worst in hell? Oh no, I've tried $20. I'm out.
Listen,
$20.
I'm buying sports cards right now. I'm like just trying to fill some sort of hole in my life.
You guys have money though. I
mean, not
like,
really.
I can understand. Well, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You don't see who I'm behind in the morning at the gas station.
No, I get it for sure. I get it. I've been there. I've been there for sure.
That's just.
I was always just frustrated because like I wanted to hustle and get back to my work, and
that's all it is. It's just me finding a reason to hate
keeping
people.
my money moving.
Yeah.
Like I get upset about like people using coupons like at the Walgreens. Like,
I make a big production at the gas station. I go, this isn't anything to me. Yes, quick pick 5 for both.
Oh man, I'm such a turd. I do it on the fucking app. They got an app in Colorado and other participating states.
XFL, there's no fair catch rule. XFL cheerleaders would be encouraged to date the players.
How do you encourage that?
I don't know. Throw mixers?
Yeah, I don't know.
But see, that's entertainment, though. If they were smart, not saying that they were not smart, whatever, man. But I think there's a missed opportunity. That's production right there. That's like something you show during the week. It's unfortunate that social media wasn't around then too. I think that actually would have been very productive.
Well, I make a note of it. The whole ecosystem now, later on, when he's talking about something or other, where it's like it's just now just built for like sycophantic, like glob glob glob. He would have had way more access to you know, he talks about celebrities and stuff like that for kind of legitimizing it. It just would have gone over easier. The media would have swallowed it easier at the time. And he's like, this is proof right here in this book. At the time, it's derision. It's, are you kidding me? This guy's really doing this. There was no Chris Vliet. Chris Van, what's his name?
Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah, not him there to interview every player and talk about how great this is going to be. And McMahon predicts there's going to be they're going to turn a profit inside of 3 years. He calls it, this experience is the ultimate reality show inside arguably the greatest sport ever shown on television.
Can't argue with that.
McMahon compares the NFL to a golf outing.
It wasn't that. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't watching, so I couldn't really say. But a golf outing, like,
I know. We're 1 year away from one of the greatest Super Bowl finishes ever. That fucking Titans-Rams game.
Mm-hmm.
And at the 1 yard line, the Rams were like the most highest scoring offense ever. This is a little overblown.
Yeah. So. Then Tom Hanks and Castaway missed that one.
He did.
Oh,
he was on an island. Let's see. Brett hits Vince with a, for a man who made a fortune from fiction, he talked an awful lot about truth. McMahon says the NFL is for panty waste, for sissies. He wants the XFL.
what was the alternative? What, like,
to its origins, Vince says. The whole idea is to kill the quarterback. Brett says McMahon sounds like Charlton Heston hammered sermonizing to the Rotary Club.
I get that reference.
Do you?
Yeah.
Was that a thing that happened?
At least 80% of it. Like, I could see Charlton Heston being all.
Yeah. Oh, you're just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And another thing, those dang dirty apes.
Yeah, that's a dog whistle.
What do you? Everyone understood. Vince calls it what he called the entertainment business. Do you think Vince called everything just the entertainment business?
I think he did.
Yeah.
He wants to be taken. Brett sniffed this out, right? He wants to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
As he should be.
The XFL is going to own all the teams, so it's all centralized there. Which I thought, how would that have worked as they continued?
See, that's a greedy play. I think you want people to invest, so also they're kind of on the hook for the success, right?
Yeah. If you're just doing it, then I guess, inevitably Vince would have been like, well, this team needs a better, can we make this arrange so that this team gets a little more juice?
I mean, was it people not thinking they just didn't want to mess with the NFL in case they wanted to buy a franchise maybe someday? It was kind of that leverage, or
the USFL was messy because maybe just because of Trump, but yeah, I could see them wanting to avoid that at least. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like it'd be a better incentive.
Yeah, it seems odd for the league to control. Does that mean they're running? I guess then you have people running the rosters, but then what is the team? The team is
like
what's
the brand split. You have internal competition,
but that also makes it feel like it's not legitimate then, because
let's see.
God, they should have had us in the room. Probably not Ben, because we would have been stupid. I would have been so stupid in 2000.
Now there's more wealthy people.
A part of me thinks all pro sports are that way. I mean, that's the way I kind of view it, is that there's no teams really.
Right. Yes. Even though there are individual owners, they all still get together and go, okay, what are we doing?
Share.
Yeah.
They make money no matter how good they are.
That's what the commissioner's job is to extract as much profit as possible for the owners.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why teams like the Colorado Rockies are perpetually shit, because It's just a fucking open air bar and a nice view.
Hey, Tony Khan, but you're not one of them. I would just like to say you're one of the good ones. You're one of the good guys, Tony Khan.
You know what? I think they might win it next year.
Why not? I just want them to win it purely because of the pettiness that I want to see come out of Paul Levesque. He's so thrilled about the Super Bowl team getting a WWF title. It's really.
You gonna buy a Bears lucha mask?
AEW folks at the Super Bowl?
Well, Britt was at the Madden Bowl.
Britt Baker?
Thunder Rosa was at the Super Bowl. She was crying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw a picture of Swerve and Darby.
But I was gonna say, are you gonna buy a Bears lucha mask?
I absolutely am. Come on. What do we like? Why wouldn't I? That's fucking fantastic. Good, better. I'm wearing my Bears good, better, best sweater right now. Like, come on, I'm that much of like a fucking homer at this point.
Nice.
I've become one of those assholes like where football is way too much of my like focus. I feel like. Listen, I don't go out of the house much, so it's fine. But
are you going to watch the XFL every week now? Just the first season there, just to kind of go along with the book?
No. I've got better and cooler sports to watch now.
NBC is the XFL partner here. They're going 50-50 on this, okay? He kind of lays out where NBC was at the time. They're the only major network on American TV without pro football or a reality series. Everybody else, Fox, CBS, ABC, they've got something going on. Not NBC. They're kind of on their last dying days of their must-see TV.
You would think they would be loaded money, though, like post-Friends, post-Seinfeld. Like, what the fuck? Talk about a fumble over there.
They do. They don't do anything. They do Joey. And I don't know, they kind of just lose all their pieces there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ebersol's running around going, the XFL, this is like when we started Saturday Night Live. NBC Sports President Ken Shanzer calls the XFL the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Now, as a quick aside, do you want to talk about Ebersol's
the way he looks?
History?
I mean,
when did he take over? Didn't he take over for Lauren?
Lauren leaves, and he takes over with Jean. What's her name? Dumanian, whatever. Yeah. Jean finds Eddie, and that saves everything. I feel like my recollection of the oral history is that Dick is always just kind of like, just make it like what Lauren did. Can we just do what Lauren did?
Yeah. Not a bad philosophy. Yeah, because he doesn't seem to get as much hate as she does. She gets more hate.
Oh no, he's just like, I'm just facilitating.
Yeah.
Let's see. McMahon makes the prediction that the way we're going to cover this is going to revolutionize not only the way football is covered, but sports itself. Every once in a while, Vince hits on something, usually by accident. Dave Meltzer jumps in to write this book and writes, XFL was the most searched term on the web engine Lycos. Thanks,
I feel like Dave probably had Herb was his dad's name, right?
Yeah.
Probably had Herb call somebody down in the valley, like had him, FTPN, SSH, whatever, curl, ran the numbers, got him back to his son. What a relationship.
Yeah, we should read some old observers during this time, see what he's got on the games.
I love reading old observers.
I feel like like Larry was saying, I feel like he was covering it, was because I kind of remember thinking, Dave, I know it's wrestling related, but who gives a shit?
Probably, hey man, he was probably thinking this is another thing. This is another profit stream for me if this thing takes off.
The big thing and why I remember so much about it, this is during IATA. Right, IATA ends March of 2001. When does this league start?
Spring, or before that, I think January or February, one of those, not March. Though.
Okay, then I thought it had been covered on there, so it had just been starting to be covered. Right, and that's I think why, because I used to download those shows and re-listen to them. So you get him talk, because remember he had 2 hours a day on IATA to cover, so he had a lot of XFL talk.
Dave. Let's see. So people are ready to gamble on this thing. The moral majority are all geared up to condemn it. NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue was overheard at an owners' meeting asking, "Is it real or is it scripted?"
What if he said, "Is it a work or is it a shoot?"
Let's see. He goes into 1998 contract with the networks. The NFL had. Now he's kind of going, well, the NFL knew that they were kind of fading out a little bit, kind of needed to reconfigure some things. They had started granting more access to sideline reporters. They'd started putting cameras on the referees' hats.
I kind of disagree with Brett when he says they hadn't had a real threat for 35 years. I know the USFL wasn't, it closed quick, but they were signed. They drafted fucking Reggie White and took the NFL MVP away from the Browns.
Yeah,
that was one of the biggest things with the XFL, and that's part of the reason why the USFL and the AFL before it succeeded was enforce the merger, because you got to poach good talent up front.
Yeah. Imagine if Vince had taken. In 2000, I don't know, Kevin
Ray Lewis.
Someone at the end of their career, but yeah.
Michael Vick.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that would have been fucking... Listen,
could you imagine the promos?
A college kid would have been the way to go, yeah, because Vic came out on...
I had the thought earlier, Shedeur Sanders, if there was a modern equivalent, would be tailor-made. Like, that's your...
Yeah.
That's your ace.
They'd have the players would have all these podcasts to go on now and talk about how exciting it's going to be.
And the cheerleaders could be all over Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. ABC hires Dennis Miller for Monday Night Football.
No, that's how you...
Man, I just watched Dennis Miller hosting the MTV Music Awards. That was rough. Not a lot of people were getting those heady jokes at the MTV Music Awards.
I always want to...
The things that occupy the cultural zeitgeist, czar.
It's one of the great pains of my life. This is true, where I would love to be able to quickly riff a Dennis Miller, but I have to sit for 30 seconds and think of a Dennis Miller reference first before I can even get to starting to format one of his quick little one-liners.
Yeah.
I don't know. You pick something like Salvador Dali, and then you pick
he looks
Pamela
like
Anderson.
Archbishop Desmond Tutu running away from the South African soldiers.
Yeah. Pick something. Yeah, it's that you've read in a newspaper, and then you put it with something low culture, and you smirk. Don Ohlmeyer. I have a couple books with Don Ohlmeyer popping up in with
the asshole who fired Norm, right?
I believe so. If it wasn't him, it was
it's like Larry Cable guy asking Duchess Fergie to the dance. All right, Dennis.
I know Dave is talking about Don Ohlmeyer. God, yeah, who was running? God,
it was him.
That's going to drive me nuts. It was him.
Yeah, I remember.
There was another guy that was. There was another guy in NBC that Brandon Tartikoff.
Not him.
No. Yeah.
Tartakov's the big genius of making the 90s NBC.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Norm's story on that
during
is
the Olympics.
Strowman's at the Olympics, you said?
He's getting featured. His show's getting a commercial slot on the Olympics.
I still got to try to watch that.
It's on Fandango at Home.
What?
No, that won't happen then.
Don Ohlmeyer admits that they hired Dennis Miller as a reaction to the XFL. Okay.
Wow. Who was the commissioner of the NFL at that time?
Tagliabue.
Okay, that's all. Yeah.
We just
panicking. They got this. I don't even know what he sounds like, but I'm like, they got this X thing. We got Generation X. Dennis Miller.
A panicked call from Ohlmeyer. Let's see. I've heard this. Maybe it was from that XFL documentary. They thought about hiring Rush Limbaugh on Monday Night Football.
Well, remember ESPN had him on Sunday mornings, remember? With Michael Irvin, because remember he said McNabb wasn't a good quarterback. People just wanted a black quarterback to succeed. And then they fired him. And what's funny is the guys on set at the time, Michael Irvin, I don't remember the other player, didn't raise a racial issue at the time. The next week they did, and they had to apologize for not raising an issue the week before. So they looked like assholes too.
Poor Donovan.
Who's hi?
Do you remember Donovan's chunky soup ads with his mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes me. Well, I don't. Never mind.
Makes you miss soup?
Yeah. Maybe Rush was right. I mean, McNabb never won anything. He was good. He was above average, but
when he was in the one with Terrell Owens, played with a broken leg.
Yeah, it's the only one he got to.
I liked Warren Moon growing up. That was my guy.
Fuck yeah.
He talks about ratings are bad for the NFL.
Randall Cunningham.
What else? The World Series, 2000 World Series was the worst ratings in the history of the event. The 2000 Olympics were the lowest ratings of any summer games. Monday Night Football
Everyone's cutting the cord.
No, it's almost like there was like a giant transfer of wealth the next year to like offset all these losses.
Jesse?
Follow the money.
He's pointing at where the towers used to be, and he's going, that's because TV ratings took a tank.
Just like the towers, the ratings fell.
And now, look, 3,000 lives. All for what?
There's no justice on stolen land. See, that's the fun thing about Jesse is you can do his voice and say something really positive. It's not like making fun of him, right?
Yeah.
It's out of love.
Let's see. Why? Brett goes, why is Monday Night Football posting such lousy ratings? Well, WWF Raw's War is outperforming them in head-to-head telecasts. Now you get a bunch of guys on Twitter that'll go, remember when the wrestling was beating football? Why can't it be like that anymore?
I don't feel like looking it up. I think Brett's wrong, though. They never beat them head-to-head. It was both wrestling shows combined would sometimes beat them head-to-head.
Right. But now it's in there. People do bring it up. They say, let's go back. That's when it was big. I remember I probably said, I'm sure as a kid I probably said to somebody.
I've been watching 97, Larry. I know you have been too. It's been, my God, cathartic. It's almost painful.
You could probably
I might watch Mania to the end of the year. I think I need to see everything in context, and it's rewarding enough to do.
What you could probably do back then is point to a game that got 6 million viewers and go, well, look, Raw got 9.
Sure.
Well, it's going to be quarter-hour, time shifted, you know.
Yeah. The Overrun beat Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Let's say this. like I said, I probably said this at some point when I was a kid, just to like legitimize my watching of it. Like, look, it's more popular than football. Do you think in 2000?
I definitely did that too.
Did you think that wrestling was more popular than football in 2000?
No, I was. Yeah.
We were
By
just
2000, you were a fucking geek if you were still wearing wrestling shit. I think by 98, that was kind of pushing it too.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
It's totally fun to do in a public place in 2026, right?
I was a fucking loser for wearing my WWF tie to Catholic school. And I didn't do it often after that. And that was in 99. 99.
Okay.
It was the one with, had like 6 different guys' heads on it, like Shamrock, Triple H, Austin.
I had a Y2J shirt.
Oh, okay.
And I was in terrible shape, and it's that really thick, cotton that all the wrestling shirts were. I don't know if they still are. You know what I'm talking about? That real heavy shit.
Yes.
It always makes my heart hurt when I hear about like kids like, yeah, I like this. I want to wear this thing. And then they get made fun of or whatever for liking something. I just was plain t-shirt and jeans. I don't know. I was always like, it's very bold of anybody to be wearing anything, like to announce any like or brand. I suppose everyone was wearing Massimo and Stussy. Remember Massimo shirts and Stussy shirts?
I certainly did. Yeah, I never wore any of that stuff either. Like,
no.
I think starting in like high school, probably like sophomore year, I definitely did a lot of band shirts kind of going forward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then that transitioned, I think, to like flannels and then hoodies and then
I did wear a flannel jacket every day, and that was because of Mick Foley.
You ever think about doing the clothesline over the top ropes, like when you saw people in the hallways or standing up against the railing?
I would do spots to my hockey bag in the locker room because a hockey bag's like 5 feet long and pretty well stuffed. So you could splash it, you could suplex it. I would come off the top of the lockers with a swanton bomb.
The first night in my first apartment of my own, bed set up, I go running full sprint. And like at this point, like I'm probably like, I gotta be like 250, 260. Like it ain't good. And like I go like full Macho Man elbow, like bed spring immediately cracks and
Great.
Then it's mattress on the floor, and then before you know it, you're getting evicted, and then you've got just enough for a deposit, and the mailing address gets changed, and
Ben Peller living the gimmick. I feel like I read this.
Yeah.
Brett gets very hoity-toity here, and he calls, he's talking about Dennis Miller and the Comics Weekly pas de deux. He just means dance. Dennis Miller's over here referencing Yalta.
Is that a musical or a play?
Israeli and Yalta. I don't know.
I mean, Yalta is where the conference to end World War II happened.
Ah, thank you. Yes, the Yalta.
Benjamin Disraeli is some kind of character, right?
Sure. Yeah, he was there.
He was the prime minister. Yeah, there you
go. Let's see. There's a press conference in November 2000 to announce the color commentator for the NBC's main telecast of the XFL.
Oh, hell yeah. Got a Larry Bird card.
It's Jesse Ventura, governor of Minnesota.
Gus, you pulled a Larry Bird. Come on.
That's right. What's wrong? I have a sickness.
Let's see.
Do you want a fractional share in my polls?
Yeah.
I'll send you $5. Buy a couple more packs.
How much can you sell that for? Can I have a 1%?
Just tell me your one player to be on a lookout for, and I'll keep you all in mind.
What year?
Doesn't matter. I'm all over the place these days.
I don't know.
And the packs are interesting now. Like you could. That was a this year pack I just pulled Larry Bird.
Oh, then maybe you bought like a 1988 Topps or something like that, or whatever.
But I've done that too. Like I
would love to have an early Joey Bell, not Albert, but Joey Bell.
I think I've got one actually.
I want Alonzo.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
I want Alonzo Mourning.
I think it may have been Donruss, but let me see.
Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, and Muggsy Bogues, all three of them, please.
Okay.
Grandmama.
Man, if we ever did more like we did, I want to do. Man, it'd be cool just to get paid to do everything, but like biographies all over the place, but like other sports biographies.
Yeah. And also a Shaq, a Penny Hardaway, and a Scott Skiles. Thank you.
Okay. Understood.
It's got to always be the trios. The NBA Jam trios. You got the two main guys and an alternate.
Oh, how do you feel about Sean Kemp? Clyde Drexler?
Sean Kemp. I have a lot of feelings about Sean. Good player, wonderful father. Clyde Drexler, hell yeah. I think I had a poster of old Clyde. I'm not sure I ever put it up, but I had one.
You know, there is an autobiography by Lawrence Taylor that would certainly tie into wrestling.
Oh my! I love that. He probably doesn't mention it at all in the book, though.
He brings up that McMahon and Ventura looked huge because they'd been steroid pin cushions for years.
Did Ventura look huge at that time?
It just looks like Ventura.
You're just a big dude, like.
Yeah.
Brett hits Ebersol, saying he looked like a strung out ex-weightlifter. Okay.
Strung out ex-weightlifter.
Ventura says, "I'm here to do football." What did I write here? Because, here's what McMahon says to the gathered media at this press conference. The XFL, it's about honesty, something you and the media don't know a whole hell of a lot about.
Damn it, Jesse. I'm going to be sad when it goes. I got to start investing in Jesse memorabilia.
What I was going to say is...
You guys want fractional shares on that, Jesse memorabilia?
Where do I have my thing?
Here's my note on this. Putting Vince McMahon front and center of this thing was such a... I know he's feeling himself. Everything I touch turns to gold. But putting him and how combative he is front and center, not a good move.
I was just going to say I keep this on display in my room. But you know what I fucking found at my hip store record store last week, and I didn't buy it, and I should. It's a VHS, the best of the fabulous ones.
Oh man,
fucking Kern and Lane looking super gay on the back.
Does it got the music videos?
I'm sure it does.
I've got a setup to transfer VHS to PC, so if you ever pick up anything, more than happy to.
I'll buy it this weekend.
Be the dub.
What if
it's going to be rough? Because this is a super hipster record store, and like the owners know me now, and I'm in there every weekend. They're going to judge the fuck out of me when I buy that tape.
Well, you gotta when we get the file back, you gotta send it to them and be like, yeah. Huh?
These two guys are drinking champagne in the bath. What up?
But you know what's going to be awesome, though? That's going to have the original music, because like the only ones I've ever seen have been the shitty network dub-overs.
Sure. Yeah, there could be some speed matches on there.
Of course, the Fantastics. I don't call them the Fantastics for nothing.
Fabulous ones.
Excuse me.
I always get them mixed up. Maybe that match where the Road Warriors no-sell them will be on there.
That'd be sweet.
So the guy at the counter is going to be like, "So you like wrestling?" And you'll just look at it. No, there's this. They drink champagne in the tub together.
The guy who owns it studied with Allen Ginsberg.
Uh-oh. How about old Chomsky?
Listen, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the one thing I didn't want to talk about.
I did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, at least he's not
Putting myself
doubling.
in timeout.
At least he's not trying to poorly defend himself.
I read some threads on Twitter yesterday that just made me depressed about old Gnome.
Just being gnome. Just being gnome.
Okay, we got a
somebody in the.
It's fun.
They drugs get brought up at this press conference with Jesse. Illegal drugs will not be tolerated in the XFL. A reporter goes, "What do you mean not tolerated?" And no one answers.
Well, who's in charge of the FDA?
Dick
Fucking
Ebersol.
disaster agency over there.
I did write follow-ups, something that just doesn't happen now in wrestling or any kind of media when they deal with wrestling of like, well, what do you mean by that? Just be specific. I wrote they should have started in this climate. They could have filled that media room with just YouTube guy, the Steve Falls of the world.
Well, you know what to be the big game changer now is having the Saudi money.
Yeah, play all the games over there. Let's see.
You don't even have to. I mean, you could still have
You can find. Well, what are they now? Like, what's the status currently? Do we know? Did The Rock have a successful season when they merged with the USFL, or are they still like kind of figuring things out? Have they not debuted yet?
I remember watching a game last spring. It was also while I was going through chemo, I think, so I might have just been feeling down in general, but I don't remember it feeling particularly good. The stadium, like, they were playing in, like, and that's kind of a problem with the original XFL as time goes on, too, is seeing, like, a lot of empty seats in a big stadium is just sad. The sounds doesn't sound right, and the whole energy is just wrong.
They should have been doing high school football. Play smaller arenas.
I hate to say it, but almost indoor.
Oh, well, then they're stepping on the Arena Football League.
Yeah, but just whatever. You force them to merger and you do it better.
Ooh, you like that? You buy the AFL?
You don't even buy them. You just say, fuck it, we're doing it, and then we do it better. You tweak, Because I didn't like the walls, like, right, how the field was like that. I don't think that was great. I think you play up, like, entrances for the team and the players. You do the almost, like, I hate to say it, but like a medieval times, but like for football sort of energy, where it's configured for, like...
You're talking about the impact zone. You're talking about TNA.
Correct, yes, thank you so much. Yes, you've got it.
It's a party.
Correct. But how awesome would that be? Like, you sell the beer for, nothing. You've got Limp Bizkit or, Three Doors Down.
That says Baba to Baba?
Three Doors Down playing halftime. Rest in peace, that piece of shit. Fuck him. Fuck Ice. We're going to say that again. But, sorry. Just had
you
to
get Don Owens in there to commentate.
From Portland?
Yeah, this is back now in 2000, and he's running around with the Arena XFL that we're booking here. Don Owens is in there. He's not working for TNA. He's going to be working for the XFL.
Oh, shit. No, you're talking...
Is that not Don Owens? What's his name? The guy that died.
Don West.
Don West. Sorry, not Don Owens.
Don Owens is a very old and, like, reserved man from Portland.
Don West. I always confuse that. I always mess that up.
I don't even know what Don Owens sounds like or really looks like, to be honest.
No, never. Only hear of him. Yeah.
Don West. What was his thing? Unbelievable, or is that Excalibur? I don't believe it. What did Don West say?
I don't know that he had a catchphrase.
Yeah, I loved his energy, though, and I think that energy would have been perfect for the XFL.
Especially
if you're playing up, like, the players' personalities, you're like, oh, he's getting what's coming for him. He's been chirping all week, and God, you love to see it. You know?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Was it?
As
fucking God, what was?
For hockey, you'd have to get up at like 5 a.m. for practice, and I'd turn on. We didn't have cable, so fucking basic channels would always have the Home Shopping Network on that early, and I'd wake up and get dressed to hockey, watching Don West every fucking Saturday.
I'm
unwrapping some fucking Don Mattingly's
catchphrase.
Yep. That's a guy who knows about pools and.
You've got to be kidding me.
Larry Bird foiled.
Oh, the foil.
Don West
Dude,
selling
you
fractions.
have no idea. It's such a fucking racket. There's like 80 variations on like every card, and like it doesn't matter.
Here's Don West selling 1% of a Larry Bird card. You've got to be kidding me.
He could go any minute. His name has been cleared, folks. Get him while you can.
Well, if you buy 1%, there's still 99% available for this thing, right? Is that how it works? We've divvied up to 99 1%.
I mean, I think, and then you could divvy the divvies. There's no end to the divvies.
You could, if you have 1%, you could sell half of your percent to some other schmuck.
Correct, yeah.
Now, can I create a credit default swap and bet on that card to lose money? Because I'll do that right now.
What do you think this is? Fucking Korea? Absolutely. Fucking go nuts. Be upset if you didn't.
And I'm betting on if Larry's going to lose money or if he's even right.
I would take that bet.
And we're going to leverage it against my 401k.
Yeah, I was going to say my house.
And employer life insurance policy on me against my actuary table of cancer versus the topography of where I am downwind to where the plutonium was.
Oof. So that's why you're saying all this political stuff. You've been radiated.
Oh man, we can go back to every place I've probably lived. It's all been poison everywhere we go nonstop. But some of us can tolerate it better than others, and I just unfortunately have not tolerated it well.
I live on top of a garbage dump. So it's there. You can look up some numbers. They're pretty elevated in this area.
Yeah. Listen, our generation is getting fucking ravaged with cancer right now.
Yeah.
Sucks. What the fuck did we do? We tried to rock against Bush, and
that's why the government was like, we can't have that.
We had CD visors. Those were fucking fun. I miss those.
Yeah, the CD binder. Somebody had a CD binder in their car.
Yeah.
I had 3 250 count books in my car.
Wow. Did you take them inside everywhere you went, or did they get... I would be afraid of getting them jacked at some point.
No one wanted my jazz CDs anyways.
Oh, was there? Yeah, they opened up. The first one was a Bitches Brew. Ugh.
Probably.
Never mind. Locks your car back up.
So you had like 3/4 of 1,000 all jazz?
750 CDs in my car. But yeah, and that's, I think I've seen a meme about this, but way more distracted driving, flipping those fuckers open.
Oh, no
while I'm driving than a phone.
Were these burned or are these like acquired?
Listen, man, I bought way too many CDs.
No, that's cool.
I always burn
I had
CDs.
a great collection, and unfortunately, I lost them after like putting them in storage and having life shit happen.
I think I bought around 3,000 CDs.
Nice.
Did you have the Rembrandt with the Friends theme on it?
No.
Did you have the second Hootie and the Blowfish album with Crack?
I was just gonna say Cracked Rear View.
Yeah. Okay.
But then I got the iPod, and I then transitioned to being a nerd, and I ripped every single fucking one of those CDs.
God, wasn't that satisfying though? Like doing that?
It was.
Did you have Ace of Base?
Did you fall for like the flack trap and get into all that sort of?
No, and that's what's annoying is because the hippie scene that I was in, like they don't even trade MP3s because that's trash.
See, that's exactly when I dropped off too. I'm like, I can't tell the difference, and it seems like it's more steps and.
Oh yeah, there was no good player for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you get this FooBar 2000 if you configure with plugins and.
Yeah, no. I had taken so long to curate my iTunes library that I wasn't gonna fuck with the FLAC files.
Exactly. Yep.
Good times.
I feel like I was using Napster. I wasn't even using it to download music. I was using it to download MP3, like of sounds and different things like that.
I never even considered that as a use.
You know. Like, this one line from a movie.
Weird.
Wow, that's fucked up, honestly. I've never...
I mean, my computer was horrible at the time. It was there to
there's probably riddled with viruses from you downloading, like...
Yeah, but when you hit the start button, it would be like, waka, waka, waka. You know, whatever.
Oh, God, that's what you were doing? Okay.
You know, that's
it. Yeah, buddy?
Yeah, any notification was a different thing. You know, just various movie lines. Like, oh yeah, I do like that movie.
All right, and you finish this chapter real quick.
Okay,
you got
Dick Ebersol's out there. He's just trying to spread the love for Vince McMahon. This is what Dick Ebersol is out there in public saying about Vince McMahon. I don't think I've ever had a partnership that meant more to me in business. One that was more honorable. And if I was run over by a truck, I'd like him to raise my kids. How does he feel about it now? Would he still?
Dick, that's
How would Charlie have felt about that?
Charlie Ebersol?
Yeah, remember he started the USFL, or the one that competed with Vince.
Oh, wow.
The second time around.
Brett says this about WWF. Pro wrestling clung precariously to a rung one up from porn and cockfighting.
Come on, man. It's not that.
Holy mackerel. One rung up from porn and cockfighting? You know, isn't porn cockfighting? Anyway.
Was it that crude? It's not like it was like.
Well, listen, this man, he doesn't sound too different from me on Twitter, but he's obviously he's very lofty, yes. And listen, he's an educated guy. But this is also 2002. He's probably writing this in 01 as it's happening.
Yeah.
That's Vince going balls to the wall with that shit because shit's going downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, Katie Vick is 2002 when he's writing this.
Okay. You're fucking right. Thank you for
he's still ridiculously
no. Brett's not done yet. McMahon will always be something of a pimp.
That's right, and you're my bottom bitch.
He talks about Vince's desperation regarding being validated by the mainstream. I don't know if I've ever read this or heard this, that for years Vince McMahon's minions, quote unquote, had lobbied the Museum of Television and Radio in Midtown Manhattan to host a gala for Vince McMahon, and the museum would steadfastly ignore them.
That's gotta be like what, Bruce?
I don't know.
Patterson.
Calling up the museum, Finkel going, how would we like to honor Vince McMahon? He's had such a long storied career in television.
I was thinking it was the more legitimate guys like Kerwin Silfies or Kevin Dunn calling.
I don't know.
I know, it's not much better.
I like the idea of Howard calling, though.
So,
it was nice to spend some time with Howard last week.
I don't know. I re-listened to that episode, and his sad highlight. He was so sad. His existence. It made me feel bad.
Let me be the plot glue.
He's just glad to be recognized in the same circle as them, as if he's a peer.
Proved all you motherfuckers wrong. That was his big point.
I know. If I was sitting at the table, wrong? What? Good Lord. And Brett wraps it up by saying, look, the XFL was Vince McMahon's shot at legitimacy. This would be his long bomb. If he could, get the ratings and everything, he's on his way.
He achieved, sorry, just tell me to shut up, but I feel like he achieved legitimacy with Hogan and the Silver Dome, right?
I think. Do you think Vince towards the end there? Remember when he got brought back with TKO and he's like on ESPN and stuff like that talking? Do you think he feels legitimate then? Does he feel like a big businessman?
No, I think he thought this was bullshit.
I think that's what he would have wanted if he wasn't in the process of getting squeezed out of the company, because you could feel that on those. Oh, it's a good deal. Vince didn't want to make a deal. He wanted to fucking, you know what I mean, keep going. But no, I don't think Pontiac's the same, because I think they are talking about Vince being accepted by the mainstream. And I've seen that discussed this week vis-a-vis Epstein. Now, of course, we already had that conversation about why Vince wasn't in that group. But a lot of people are now having that discussion and just talking about how... I mean, you see it in that Epstein email we looked at. They looked down on it. They wouldn't have accepted Vince, these elites.
I think it's because Vince is the normalest fucking dude out of the group. Again, I think that's why he starts the XFL. If I had a billionaire who was Epstein level, I would be that would be most of my time is manipulating sports shit. I would thrive on that.
You're saying Vince McMahon created the XFL to get invited to Epstein Island?
No, I'm saying, come on.
It's a manly thing to want manlier football.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's heard about this island. He's heard about these dinners, and he's like, I'm not legitimate enough. I must create a sports league.
I don't think it was even about legitimacy. I think it was like, I could fucking do this better.
Yeah.
He's riding high.
You don't ever have those thoughts though when you're watching something like.
Of course, I think that's why we all fantasy book
AEW every week.
Yeah.
Just little tweaks here or there, Tony.
I mean, I fucking heard Gus's layout for the next 6 months of WWE, and I thought we should give him the fucking job right now because it sounded fresher than anything Paul's come up with.
No, you gotta have Drew McIntyre and Cody circling around each other, or CM Punk or just the same Seth Rollins. They're just circling around over and over and over. I was going to say, we were talking about before we leave, bro. Jeff Epstein. Talking about Vince not being invited. Well, now the word is because he's not cool enough to get invited. Okay? It's a who's who, not a why. Certain networks are saying, if you really think about it.
This was also a victim of childhood sexual abuse. I don't think he would have.
No, we know his predilections.
Absolutely, we do. There is no question. His predilections are well known.
Yeah, no. Vince McMahon, for all his faults, might have called Jeff Epstein a freak.
Yeah.
He absolutely did.
And that was a man who once employed, he didn't employ, used him as an occasional laborer, Mel Phillips and Terry Garvin.
He's like this Mel. Did we talk about it? Oh, he's like this Mel Phillips guy I know.
That would be his frame of reference. All right, take a break.
Scoot up here. All right, I'm scooting up. Okay, let's get going.
I don't think I had told you about the Peter Rosenberg interaction.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Very got me too.
I know, it seemed to be like, yeah, you actually like me. All right, you're also engaging with this I mean, come on, don't want to besmirch ourselves, but Peter Rosenberg is engaged. If you're engaging on Twitter like that with the
but even him engaging Alvarez is kind of a bitch thing. Like,
I know, yeah. What are we doing? We're doing a feud with Alvarez. Leave the guy alone. He's not changing.
Oh, if we want to do basketball cards, they are much more sought after, so we might have to go fractional on some of these. So we're talking only getting packs at like $30 or $40 for the era.
ooh.
But you gotta think the players, right? Much more.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fucking legends. So
Can you get me a
basketball?
Can you give me a Chris Mullins?
I don't know. Maybe we can listen. We'll do fractionals. We'll make content out of it. We'll figure it out.
That's how we start making some money, is opening up cards and getting people to.
We're gonna we'll ask Claude Code to form an LLC or a B corporation or 501c3. Just plug us in, and we'll give us a EIN and a routing number. We'll be fine.
Help me buy a Terrell Brandon, and I'll be happy.
All right.
I can't believe Sean Oliver reached out to Vince Russo to help him out, but has never reached out to help us out. Bullshit.
We could have booked JCW.
I know. I was thinking of you guys and your great ideas. This chapter 2.
I was watching that clip. Well, Nash was in the news. We can talk about that, right? CM Punk thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That Paul was very mad.
Paul got mad about some shoot line or something that Punk went off script, and then he tells Kevin Nash, "I'm gonna be the one that beats him."
Very cool. And see, that brought me back too. I had seen that, and then I'm listening to us read the book, and he talks about when he's in wrestling school, there were guys happy to be jobbers, and I thought to myself, I want to be the guy doing the squashing. I'm like, wow, this really, puts it in another light today. What a fucking weird business and guy, and just I'm gonna fake.
You know what I thought about? Rules for thee, but not for me. It's all okay when CM Punk does it, but God forbid Hangman goes off script and says something goofy. End of the world.
But I only bring it up because in that clip of Nash telling the story, Sean's looking bizarre.
He's got access to the 4 computers.
What's wrong with Sean?
He has it. Let me bring it up real quick. He has an interesting look. I was going to criticize.
What's the head situation currently?
Well, he's like a father to so many young women now. It ages you.
Oh, no. Is he? Videos. Nash. God, these stupid. Not that one. Yes, there's the look. Okay, it's a real hipster look. Okay. Sorry.
I'm part Cherokee.
Not Nash. I'm talking about Oliver.
Oh, Sean. I thought you were talking about Shawn Michaels. That's why I was like, oh, he's a coach to somebody. Oh, Sean?
Look at that look. What are we doing here?
He's not doing... Yeah, something's happened. No, this is.
I think the glasses situation's fine.
No, something's happened. I don't know what it is.
Fine. He's trying. You're asking why we don't.
Oh no!
This is why we don't get invited to anything.
Oh, what's the mustache though, man? Come on.
That's a mustache.
That's problematic.
Maybe it's in transition.
It's the little thin line one though.
Is it?
Yeah,
that's just shadow. I think that's shadow.
I think what he's doing is he's going to gimmick it up for the upcoming Discord change where they want your face, and then he's just got to go back to normal. I think that's probably something we should all be considering, right?
I'm just staring at his hair. Wow.
I would love to have hair.
He kind of looks like Griffin Newman. Anyone knows who Griffin Newman is? Look it up. Like an old Griffin Newman. No, something's up. No, Larry's right. We've spent a lot of time looking at Sean, and something's occurred. I'm not sure what.
Give me 1 second.
Larry's gonna come back with like evidence. I've been plotting it out.
No, don't want 92 tops for basketball. That'd be shit.
It wasn't it.
I like
Russ, or
I think Score was a good one for.
Trying to think back. I should dig out somewhere. Somewhere is my binder of cards when I was really into it. Larry's back. He's about to present his Sean Oliver evidence to the group.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's going to be a PowerPoint, I think, kind of like with the arrows pointing at like Sean's, lips and his hairline.
1994-95 Flare series, so I guess fancier. Sealed pack, lots of 8. $160.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you got some old NBA shit laying around, it might be time to take a look.
Yeah. Larry's back.
I shook my protein shake without the lid on it.
I thought you left to go get like hard evidence of Sean Oliver's changes, like he'd mapped it out and printed out photocopies or something.
No.
Like, look.
He looked like Ned Flanders' father there in that.
Yeah. No, something's happened. His head got bigger. I don't know what's going on. It might be just the height of his hair throwing me off. Chapter 2 is what? Is anybody before it? Chapter 2.
Yeah.
This is the XFLLLL because it's been going L. Vince McMahon scheduled the first game of the new league on the anniversary of the first press conference, February 3rd, 2001. February 3rd fell on the weekend following the Super Bowl. Got it? Where to have it? Vegas, baby, Brett writes. So this is where I started. I was like, I got it. He starts describing the first game. From here on out, he's describing the first game.
And wasn't that, I think that's Brian's story, was the flight out to Vegas, wasn't it?
Yes, and the chaos and the what are we doing of it all, and yes, because he was like, oh, maybe we'll get to party, but it was just work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm finding some
And I think
deals
we
on
probably
this.
wondered, what is he working on? What are you doing?
Wasn't he writing promos for cheerleaders?
Yes, they're gonna do they're gonna do sketches with the
Yeah.
players and stuff like that.
Not even getting a chance to go back to his like poorly lit apartment to sleep on his inflatable
No.
corporate couch.
Doesn't he have a breakdown and actually tells Michael Hayes off or something like that? Like when Vegas is his breaking point?
Yeah, it was I think a large part of the journey.
So I started watching it here because Brett gets pretty. I was like, I don't know. I think he's not working me. He's getting pretty. Not telling a tall tale. Everything's a little heightened, just a little bit. Like Vince McMahon is goose stepping onto the turf of Sam Boyd Stadium. I was like, he's just walking more normal than usual.
Yeah.
Well,
Goose stepping though.
He wasn't goose step. He wasn't even doing the Vince McMahon swagger. He's barely doing it. I don't know if it's because of the jacket he's wearing or what, but can't swing those arms quite as well.
Hell.
Yes. And like Patton, Vince McMahon.
But even home to the University of Nevada Running Rebels and countless Styx concerts. Like, what is that dig?
I mean, that's actually kind of pretty fucking good, but why are you disrespecting Dennis DeYoung?
Chicago's own.
That's goddamn right. He's a hometown boy.
Listen, my mother grew up in Niles, Michigan, and Styx used to play the bowling alley there. And it sounds like she knew members of the band. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Was this with Chevy Chase was with the band? No, wait, that was a different band.
That was
Sorry,
Steely
that's not
Dan.
Styx. That's Steely Dan.
Ooh, that'd be a fun rip. 93, 94 Skybox.
McMahon's pompadour is shivering to Brett with each stride, his shoulders swinging. Vince McMahon. I'm waiting for this where he goes, Vince McMahon says, "This is NXT," or "This is what we do know. This is XFL." And at first he just kind of goes, "Welcome to the XFL." Well, that's not it. But at the end he does give a big Vince introduction.
I mean, Brett's pouring out his creative writing class. McMahon looked like a choleric landlord come to collect past due amounts. And he stuck a puffy red microphone before his face.
Yes.
And his mouth opened and the cleft in his chin protruded to reveal gathered skin.
Man, why are they punching down? Like, this is just...
I'm telling you, it's 2002, and he's just like, he's out for bear on the pro wrestling and reality TV.
Yeah, a cathartic display of rainbow lightning from the edge of the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Let's see. It's the New York, New Jersey Hitmen versus the Las Vegas Outlaws. They open up with a montage. You know, it's rock and roll. It's clips of guys getting tackled, clips of the cheerleader. It's all oversaturated. You can't really tell what's going on. Smash Mouth, passion, no fair catch, controversy.
Well, but see,
paid to play.
He's wrong about something that still exists because he says, where to look, harder still on TV. For once play began, the cameras flew crosswise, lengthwise, anywhere above the field, over the field. He's slamming that camera angle, and that's the fucking ones we have now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the benefit of hindsight, of course, but he's bashing the one thing that stuck around.
That's why he went back in his forward and was like, you know what? That sky cam thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Paid more to win. Then The Rock shows up. And he does note that The Rock would go on to have the highest rated SNL of the year of 2000, March 18th. Remember when The Rock hosted SNL for the first time and Hunter Hearst Helmsley shakes his hand and says, "Do it for us. You're doing it for the boys." Cool. We're all with you.
He plays a heel.
We're all with you. No, they do a little bit of business where he's like, I could kick your ass right here on.
And then there's
TV.
Foley and Big Show, right?
But then instead he shakes his hand and says, "We wish you luck from all the boys.
Oh, okay.
We're all rooting for you." Thanks. Cool.
That is definitely stuck with you.
Wait till
McMahon
wrestling Twitter gets a hold of it. It'll pop back up anytime now.
Yeah. And on Rock's first episode, Vince McMahon gets to say "Live from New York," not any of the cast members.
Right. I forgot about that.
The Rock says,
"Listen, the best Rock SNL is that robot."
We didn't. Yes, that's a good sketch.
That's the best one.
Have you seen that, Gus? Place on Epstein Island.
The child molesting robot.
No.
Should we watch it? Why not?
Absolutely, it's a fucking classic in my opinion. I'm pretty hard on SNL post. Will Ferrell probably. Can you find this, Wilson?
Oh, yeah, I can find it quick. Oh, yeah, an SNL sketch. Oh, yeah, let me do this real quick.
I shouldn't have doubted you.
No, that probably will come up as like, you've viewed this, you've seen this.
You can put the Mr. Belvedere fan club on after.
The Rock monologue, WWF stars stop by. No. World's most evil invention. Yes. Ooh, 16 million views. Nice. From 8 years ago. Okay. Let's see. Don't click share on the YouTube. Don't do that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I can do it. I just have a hard time operating technology. But we'll get there. Don't you worry. Okay. Do this, do that. But did I add it? No, I didn't add it. Gotta remember to do that too. Okay.
Order, my colleagues in calamity. I hereby call to order this meeting of the International Mad Scientist Society. As you know, it is time for the Mad Scientist Society's annual Most Evil Invention in the World contest. Yes, esteemed evildoers. You have had all year to work in your secret laboratories on an evil invention that will shock the entire world with its dastardly design. Who's first?
I am Dr. Micronox, and the most evil invention in the world is my shrink ray. It can reduce a monument to the size of a toy. I'll have the Eiffel Tower on my keychain and Mount Rushmore as a paperweight.
Oh, very evil, Dr. Micronox. I guess bad things do come in small packages. Who is next?
I am the Baroness Antarctica. My entry for world's most evil invention is the freeze ray. I shall encase all the world's most famous monuments in solid ice.
So chillingly evil. Okay, who is next?
I think Rock should actually adopt this hairstyle.
Mm-hmm. My name is Roy, and and for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot. I'm sorry. I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to molest children, and I call it Robo Chomo. You see, it's powered by solar rechargeable fuel cells and costs pennies to manufacture. And it can theoretically molest twice as many children as a human molester, and quite frankly, half the time. So, do I win the contest? It seems like I win.
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
What's wrong? My most evil idea was a blizzard in July.
Right. Well, I went in a slightly different direction with the assignment.
You built a mechanical sex predator!
Yes. That's exactly right. This guy gets it. You get it.
Oh my God! No, I don't. How do you even build a child molesting robot?
Well, that's a great question. What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you molest it and hope that it continues the cycle.
Dear Lord Almighty! That's the most hideous thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You see, the shrink guy is with me all the way.
Stop saying that!
You know, I want to remind you guys that in Webster's dictionary defines evil as profoundly immoral.
We know what evil means.
Well, it doesn't seem like you do, because you built a freeze ray. I mean, Benito Mussolini used to force feed people castor oil until they literally died of diarrhea. I mean, that's got to be what the goal
One
is,
woman in
right?
that audience. Oh.
I think someone should call the police.
Okay. Well, I think we're all getting a little hangry right now. Let's break for lunch. Okay, I'll buy you all a sandwich at the restaurant across the street.
Get out of here now!
Well, let's just go talk it over at the restaurant across the street with the medieval decor and the little miniature beef sandwiches.
It's a White Castle, man. Just say White Castle. Who the hell calls White Castle a sandwich restaurant?
Okay.
Castles?
Well, you guys are mad. I'm really sorry. I just wanted to win the contest. I guess I really screwed up.
No, Roy. You have nothing to apologize for.
Okay.
Yes, you made a robot that molests children. But you also made an important point here today. Things are always better with juicy beef and onion sandwiches from White Castle, America's medieval sandwich restaurant.
See, it was the White Castle the whole time. That's fun. Okay, where were we? Yeah, has anybody asked Dwayne? You know, that's a fairly relevant sketch now. What did he know? Who's he referencing? Did Jeffrey email about that?
Danny knows. Danny knows. That's all I'll say.
No, we're team. What's her name? The daughter.
Simone. We do like Simone.
Yeah.
Not Team Hiram though.
No.
Working those long hours with Brian, polishing up those promos.
Listen, he collects art. Don't worry about it.
Remember that blind item that totally bashed Hiram?
Yeah. The Rock is on there. He's saying he's cutting a promo, which Brett writes out. You know, he's doing his, I'm not this. I'm not, no, I'm not this. The Rock's odes, digressing and compounding, which I thought was a funny way to describe a Rock promo. The Rock simply says, just bring it.
Man, the things The Rock has shown up in and has said in public, and I would just love a 4-hour supercut that we can just watch someday.
There isn't one out there, or we haven't wait, maybe we need to make it.
We'll ask Claude to make an agent.
Jesse Ventura says this, or as Brett calls him, Governor Ventura. Is he governor still at the time? He's taking this on when he's supposed to be the governor of Minnesota?
It's always the title follows you post office.
Is it really? I guess I'm just disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
The title follows you post office.
Oh, yes. But no, he was in office for this.
That's what I always thought, that he was
double governor.
Yeah. He was kind of mad at the state. He thought they screwed him, like they made him pay for things they didn't make other governors pay for. And so he said, I'm going to take a normal job because that's what you're supposed to have when you're in politics. That's like his defiant stance.
And commentating and special guest refereeing. And was he on the Howard Stern show at all? You feel like he might have would have fought one? Might have him on Howard.
Yeah, because I think he said they made him pay for transportation and shit, which sounds so fucking low rent.
But that's what they do. Their aim is to freeze you out, and they've got the things to do it.
Crips and the Bloodlickens, as I call them.
That's a book, and it's always on my consideration.
What's the guy that sends you the Facebook memes? What's he up to these days? He got anything about like ice in your heart and
yeah, I mean he's been radicalized in the last 6 months. It's frightening.
Shit.
He was so apolitical forever, and believe me, it's almost
pro or anti.
He's in, man.
Wait, which way did he get radicalized?
He's very mad about Bad Bunny, and he wants us to know that Bad Bunny was actually saying bad lyrics, and that the FCC should take a look at it.
He got radicalized the other way. Holy mackerel!
He did not.
Crazy.
Hidden message in Bad Bunny's halftime show. It's a Glenn Beck video.
Glenn Beck has not been relevant in like what? That's how sad their thing is now that Glenn Beck is like coming from the ashes of like
Glenn Beck's interview with modern George Washington AI.
Do we want to talk? Well, I don't want to. I'll do it after this. He says the Turning Point was the best halftime show.
Your guy did.
He does have an original.
Okay.
Best halftime show, period, nonstop.
I've ever seen.
Is that the only one he's seen?
No, he just said that was a Super Bowl halftime show, best halftime show I've ever seen. Thank you, Turning Point USA.
Did he not see the one where Michael Jackson is just standing there for like 3 minutes and they're like, Michael, the glasses, Michael. You ever see that video? With the director?
I think he hasn't seen the Janet Jackson one.
I don't know if I have.
You know what? I saw the No Doubt one. I didn't know they did. And I was like, you know what, Gwen Stefani, you really suck now, but 2003 at the moment. You were just a girl in the world.
So here's an original. A country without a border leads to a country without God and without order. A country with illegals on the taxpayer's dime leads to a country laden with fraud and crime. Now is not the time for Minnesota nice. Now is the time for America First and ice.
What the fuck?
It's a little poem, but points off for rhyming border and order and nice and ice.
Does he think Minnesota was like stealing money with fraud or something? Is he in on that grift?
He's in on every grift. He's also talking about what we're seeing right now is a color revolution, which I'm sure Wilson knows is a communist tactic. I know what it is, of course, because I am a communist, and this is what we do. This is how we
admit it.
This is how we flipped Serbia, Ukraine, Georgia, and a dozen other countries, he says. No word on Epstein. I'll just say that. Although he says Preddy is not a hero. He's got some bad stuff about him. I know. This guy used to be fun.
Yeah. Let me try to... Yeah, I know. See, this stuff always takes the fun out of the guys, like the goofy guys.
Exactly. I don't feel good making fun of him anymore.
Let me think if I can think of one up for him. When you're alone on an island, where does it go from there? I land. I'll think about that one. Did I
read the fraud one? Hang on. This is from a month ago. Fraud is fraud. Whether you're a Democrat or a placemat. Whether you're a Republican or a hooligan. Whether you are a Somali, Bengali, or a hot tamale.
Oh, Jesse jumped in there.
What if you're a fucking goalie?
That's what he is. He's a, I think, what's her name? Jackie April. Rosalie would call him a Fanuc.
Wow.
Sorry.
The thing... Oh, here's Jesse Ventura. The thing I love about the XFL is the heart and soul that these players show for the love of the game of playing football and the opportunity to continuing to play the game they love. Here, it's a word salad. Dick Butkus strolls out into the field to explain the coin to the first player. It's not going to be a coin toss. It's going to be the scramble. This is where you get Dick Butkus going, no way, Jose. The scramble, whistled sprint for a ball 10 yards distant. That's how what Brett writes. When did they figure that?
That are pieces like of Americana, where it's like you can get like a sliver of Ben Franklin's desk that he used for like one night at like an inn in like Yorkshire.
That's on the trading card?
Yeah, absolutely.
At the Hellfire Club.
Well, now I know what to
We gotta get a pot going. We'll just
This might
And
be
the-
getting some.
And then we flip, and then we get the next thing, and we flip.
I think, guys, you could probably know better than me. I think one time, because I was thinking about cards as well in the recent past, and I went to eBay to see, well, how much can I just buy like a bunch of cheap like bulk? How much can I? And I was kind of looking at them, going, these guys are trying to. They know that somebody like me is looking. They're not pricing these out for me to go, I'll give you $20. You give me 1,000 cards.
No, absolutely not. It's a sickness, and like I got hooked out of like something with the algorithm over the holidays, and I need to figure out a way to get out, or I gotta find a way to start funding it.
That's how I ended up with airplane equipment. The algorithm.
Wow.
Honestly. Yeah. It's powerful.
Yeah.
Airplane crash videos.
Trying to think what my algorithm tries to sell me. Salt? Food stuff, maybe?
Oh, you look at Himalayan?
Yeah. Like, look at this. Look at this seasoning. Let's see. When did they come up with the scramble? The day before. McMahon and Ebersol came up with that.
That seems like a big deal. Like, I would want to like renegotiate my contract over that, right?
Yeah.
These guys didn't get a chance to practice regular football, let alone a concept that has never been tried at any level of football.
What's hard to understand? We're going to put the ball over here. First guy who gets it, team gets the ball.
You've had no time to strategize like what your best player to do that would be.
Yeah, wouldn't you have had a punter on the roster and expected to like slot him in?
I think Tillman's looking around going, hey, who is the best at the shuttle thing, the gimmick, this dash.
Yeah.
Las Vegas wins the scramble, and quote, the crowd belched in rapture. Okay, these are pumpkins in the crowd.
Come on, man.
Low lifes. They're belching.
Man, I gotta look up Meltzer's review of this. He's kind of being a prick.
Next are the cheerleaders. Right? Low angle shots, right? Zooming in on stuff.
I'm going to watch the game this week.
Yeah. They weren't so much dancing as wiggling. I nodded. Calling dancing wiggling. That's funny. Like they were being tickled.
That's not a term I like hearing.
While George Thorogood's I Like Girls played over the PA.
I'm not familiar with that one off the top of my head.
No.
I'm going to cue it up. Because I like the title of that, and I agree.
They cut to...
girls. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds right. They went to the locker room. One of the coaches is out there saying, let's play the game we know how to play. Let's get after their butts.
No. Don't.
XFL's first points were scored on a, quote, tired old field goal. Wah, wah.
Jim Jordan was a special teams coordinator in the XFL.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Prove it.
Brett, why weren't you investigating that? Let's see. Critics tarred. Okay, what was going on here? He brings up the 2000 Summer Olympics from Sydney, and that Ebersol's big idea was to air it on tape delay and then cut it in with it like little softball pieces on the athletes, fluff pieces, trying to build the drama, something to watch for, background, backstory. And so that's what he's going for. People hated it.
Oh no, it's even better now because now we've got like a criminal and a murderer, asking people, what's up on the hizzy. This is Snoop.
Snoop was at the. Yes, that's right. He was.
He's nonstop.
I was wondering who the criminal and murderer was.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ray Lewis on the sideline. I was like, what?
I'm sure there's other murderers in the Olympic coverage too. I haven't been paying that close of attention.
Yeah, the Israeli team.
Oh shit!
We're gonna redact
that. What? Are we gonna get targeted?
See, maybe we do the censor thing on that. Yeah, the boop.
Wilson's gonna watch Munich backwards.
You know, that's one of the few Steven Spielberg movies with a sex scene in it. Isn't that crazy?
Which movie?
Munich with Eric Bana.
He's a weirdo.
Spielberg? Yeah, didn't you see The Fablemans?
No.
Oh.
I've only heard the conversations between him and George Lucas regarding an underage Karen Allen.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, based on the 2 seconds I listened to, I actually totally nailed the song, and I'm excited to listen to it later. But I think it's kind of sung in an ironic fashion.
critics and people hated the stuff Ebersol's doing, you know, trying to get people interested in the Summer Olympics there. Lowest rated Olympics since '68, and the numbers were so low that NBC gave away free spots to its advertisers. So there you go.
You guys a big Olympic watcher?
I feel like '96 I watched every day.
Yeah, that was the best.
The Dream Team, yes, watched that stuff. I'll watch hockey from time to time if I hear it's supposed to be good.
94 Winter Olympics after Nancy Kerrigan. I'd probably watch that.
Figure skating, sure.
Give me some good dramatic
about,
gymnastics.
I still hold that people that were all gaga for Michael Phelps, they're liars. Nobody watched. I believe it got interest in swimming. I believe that.
I think I accidentally caught one Michael Phelps race in a break room at work.
Yes. Let's see. Anything else?
I watch hockey.
Oh my god! Yeah, love hockey.
Now, in a couple years in Los Angeles, the new women's and men's flag football making its debut.
That's gonna be awesome. I hope they get a bunch of like old NFL guys. Like,
yeah, I mean, are we going
Tom Brady bombing it out? Like,
yeah.
In 2 years, who's the dream team on the flag football team? Are they going to load it up again?
Yeah, we're gonna do Tom Brady. We'll do Gronk. We'll do.
I mean, if it's flag football, why not do? Yeah,
I want Devin Hester out there. That's my
Chad
guy.
Johnson.
Oh, there we go.
And I have to assume that this is going to be like the original Dream Team there, where it's going to be us watching them crush other countries.
Yeah.
Correct. It's going to be awesome.
I wonder if it would stay flag football. I feel like people would be like, it would be great, though, if they actually hit each other, right?
Listen, it's flag football is going to get a little chirpy, I think, when you've got... Did you guys ever do, like, flag football or ultimate frisbee at any point in your life?
Yeah.
Ever get chippy for you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Flag football is usually pretty damn physical.
Yeah. So it's going to be awesome when you got, like... I think it's going to be fun. Okay. And I think it's going to really suck immediately afterwards.
Will it... aren't they trying to get a flag football league off the ground in the NFL? Isn't that a thing that they're trying to do?
Yeah, because I think they want to also kind of... If they've got to pivot with head trauma stuff, but... Honestly, that doesn't even matter anymore in the grand context of, conversations.
NBC's running movies on Saturday nights when the XFL is going to be there. So they're thinking, okay, anything's going to be better than just running old movies, right? Let's see. I mean, he goes into it. XFL sales team has sold 70% of advertising at $140,000 per 30-second spot. although he does note that the advertising contracts had clauses that would allow these companies to cancel the orders without penalty if they were not meeting the XFL games are not meeting expectations. And Ebersol and McMahon are telling advertisers, we guarantee you an average of a 4.5 rating. Okay.
Now, I'm bad with my timelines. Is this part of the reason what sours the relationship to get Raw off of USA, or is that flip-flopped?
Might be flipped because they also are airing XFL games on TNN.
Okay.
Let's see. So Brett wonders who needed another football league, and he kind of goes into just how much sports, and this is in 2001. He talks a lot about 2001 and 2000 seasons, so let's around that era.
Yeah,
ESPN alone. Yeah, he gets in the weeds.
Warren Baker-ish.
ESPN alone aired 132 college and pro football games, averaging roughly one football game every day. ABC, CBS, and Fox did the rest. That's just football, according to ESPN researchers from September 2000 through August 2001. Why did they stop collecting data then? What happened?
Because they got bored. It's boring. You're boring everybody.
Network and cable channels pumped 25,750 hours of sports programming in American TVs. That would be nearly 3 days worth, 70.5 hours of TV sports zapped into the American household every day. Okay, across, if you combine everything, you could, if you had all the time in the world, watch 70 hours of sports every day. If you're a cosmic being watching the landscape of the boob tube.
It's so that's so ridiculous now because I probably have got 3,000 hours going on simultaneously that I have access to right now. Yeah. 70 hours, that ain't nothing.
Each year, the NFL stages 259 games, excluding preseason, 617 collegiate football teams, 115 Division 1A, 502 in Division 1, 2 and 3, the other divisions.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got tripped up by one double. Each with their own schedule, roughly 10 games. And don't forget about high school football. People in Florida, Texas, and Nebraska would gladly sacrifice a cycle of virgins.
Does this guy like sports or not?
You can also, I was chuckling because you can tell it's not long after the late 90s for Nebraska to get thrown in there as a collegiate powerhouse.
He did not sound like a sports fan, from what I heard.
Who, Brett? Oh, he's like, how much sports do you need?
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine going after another form of people's entertainment like that, being that so personally, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't go this hard on say people that are into furniture, antiquing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Let it be. Que sera.
Yeah. My grandfather, he would just watch anything, even if he didn't care about it. He just wanted to have sports on the television.
Mm-hmm.
But to be going frauds, hours, TV, boob tube, blah, 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 blah.
That's my thoughts. I'd pick this.
Well, he goes into all the former competitors of the NFL, the Arena Football League, Arena League 2, the Canadian Football League, NFL Europe, which he says, I don't know why he brings that up as a minor league. I mean, it is a minor league, but that's not really, it's part of the NFL. So there's all this football out there. Why would anybody do a league? Well, there's the United States Football League, and they drafted Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker. Both guys are totally normal. Totally normal guys.
What's wrong with Flutie? Flutie weird?
Nah, he's fine. I just want to cast some discretion.
Was Herschel Walker the guy that was all like brain
He ran
dead
for
and
fucking
tried running
Senate.
for like an office? Yeah.
Senate, yeah.
Yep.
And they found out he had an abortion.
Yeah.
And he was running as a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, like that matters anymore. That's Jeff Sessions. That's a name. Remember that one?
Oh yeah. I missed the first
I just like to name
Trump
the
guys.
criminals sometimes, just in case.
Hey, listen, we need to talk about Anthony Barr. Because he's the one responsible for Epstein. His father. Remember, he was Trump's attorney general.
Right. Yep.
And his father's the one who gave Epstein his first job.
So it's the Epstein-Barr syndrome.
Oof, look at that. That'll be the book title. As investigative journalists that we're going to write.
Yes. We'll uncover it. Or our mothers will be kidnapped. One or the other.
No comment.
I was told that was an inside job today.
That what was?
The kidnapping.
Yeah, I told you that like an hour ago.
Oh,
Is it an inside job?
But you probably heard that from somebody else, though, too.
Well, no, I work with the conspiracy theorists, so I heard some other things. I heard about lighting the snow on fire today.
I don't know about that one, but I don't.
It doesn't melt. You didn't see that?
Why does
People
that have
were
to do with anything?
claiming that there's something, this is climate control, that the snow that's out there is not actual snow because it doesn't melt.
Okay, what are you gonna fucking do about it? No, like that's my thing. Like,
well, the idea is that I love this because we were just talking about the idea is that they're harming us, Gus. They're harming us. Can you believe
heavy
that?
metals in the snow?
It's like, yeah,
okay,
we are being harmed.
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
We're being harmed currently. What are you talking about?
Do something about it.
Poor Adriana from The Sopranos is holding a piece of snow in her hand, saying it's not melting.
Yes, she does. God damn it.
Why did she have to ruin Adriana?
COVID ruined my career.
Let's see. He brings up the AFL, and that they loved it, and then they merged, and they decided, you know what if we do a thing called the Super Bowl? And I said, well, great. Now that promoters now, what if we did our own Super Bowl? Till finally, I guess Vince figured it out, right? Is WrestleMania the Super, right? That's what Ventura used to say. WrestleMania is our Super Bowl.
Sure.
I think it was more Starcade. I might be wrong though.
I know. What did Super Bowl, right? Or who called when Gagne call his? Didn't he try it? Rock and
Super
Roll
Flash.
Bowl or Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super
He had Wrestle Rock. That was with the Wrestle Rock Rumble.
That was, yes, influenced.
Did America need more football on TV? Brett asked.
Yes.
Yeah, Brett. I'd love to ask Brett now. What do you think about the sports landscape these days? How many channels? What are we doing?
Bumpkins watching it.
Yeah, he's looking over his.
Blowhard we hate on the Twitter, the Jeff Piddick or whatever. He seems adjacent to that guy.
Oh, come on. Brett actually does the work, though.
Has Jeff been radicalized, or is he getting a little stronger in his language?
He's 3D printing ice whistles.
Oh, God. Okay.
Is he really?
No, I just saw it. There was something I saw on Reddit, and I just kind of rolled my eyes.
He doesn't actually do anything. He just,
no, he's a fucking bot. But it was
we could make money.
3D printed ice whistles thread. Everyone's like, those things are like mad bad for you with the plastics, and it like gets in the grooves and like.
What about
He's
this?
like, tell me your address. I can drop him off.
I have a money-making idea. What if we 3D printed whistles, but when you blew on them, it was a reading of a Jeff Tiedrick tweet? Right? So you blow on it, and it's like, Dear Cheeto and Chief, what you're doing is bullshit and illegal. Go fuck yourself. It says that. You hear that. You blow.
That was a good one. You got his style.
Yeah, and you blow that, and the ICE agents will get annoyed by that, right?
Screenshot of it and share it on other media as if it was a viral tweet. You know, that's what he does.
Can we interview Jeff?
We're coming at it from all sides. We'll get you.
Do we want to keep going? You want to get into
chapter
3?
No, that chapter's enough.
Okay, what is chapter 3? Oh, drugs. All right. Well, there you go.
Drugs.
I said, what's chapter 3 about? And I kind of flipped through. Drugs. It's about,
did you? Okay.
Yeah. Chapter 3 is about what the players are getting up to in those locker rooms when the cameras aren't on, and when they're on, and how they're hiding it.
Hang on. Let's watch real quick. They're both very brief. Yes. No, not that. That one. And then that one. Okay. Oh, hang on. Announces. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could find the whole thing. It doesn't appear to be on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Football that the NFL used to be.
Yeah.
Wide open football. It's gone.
Of course, we had no coaches, no players, no teams, no team names, no stadiums, and no TV deal. But we announced.
Some suggest that the NFL stands for the No Fun League. The XFL is going to be the Extra Fun League.
The proposition to put together an entire
people suggest
in a year is an insane proposition.
We will take you places where the NFL is afraid to take you. Well, we're not afraid of anything.
Now, when I saw that, I was like, oh, what are we doing? But that was classic Vince. I just think he couldn't help himself.
Is this your quest to go legit? I just love that one.
Was that Brett?
May I never.
Is that who?
I said, oh, because he said, is this a quest to go legit? I said, oh, is that Brett? Or is Brett just in the room listening to this guy?
Quest to go legit.
I just love that one. May I never be ever thought of as legit.
I remember sitting in my office, which was right outside of Dick's office, and I had a TV there, and I had a press conference on showing Vince talking about the XFL.
This will not be a league for panty waist or sissies.
I said, Dick, you've got to see this. Dick just buzzed me. Get Vince on the line.
This will be a blast.
On the way home in the car, Vince got a call from Dick Ebersol. Dick asked Vince, do you have a TV deal? And Vince said no. Dick said, don't make a deal till we talk.
I knew we would be covering the XFL.
Okay.
Vince McMahon's selling football too. I always remember thinking, this guy, he doesn't like, what's he? He's just, at least to me, it comes off as a guy that has no interest in the product.
It seemed like it was like he played for his high school prep team, and that's the football he wants to see again. The triple wing.
When they called me flex. What was it? Yeah. Flex.
You got 3 running backs, and that's every play is just a different pitch. Smash mouth.
Dick in the dirt.
What is this now?
This is the promo.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of the XFL, Vince McMahon.
Who are these mutants in the audience?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be an I don't know what the hat is. I guess it's supposed to. I don't know. It looks like a guy was wearing a nipple on top of his head.
He's stepping.
Yeah, Pompadour shivering. That guy's great. That guy gets brought up in the book. The guy double fisting the cord.
Welcome to the XFL. On behalf of the players and coaches in the XFL, we welcome you to our brand of football. We welcome
This is where
you
Triple H
to our
learned
game.
it. Get the first pop.
We invite you to enjoy
Take
the
ownership.
all-access pass that gives you freedom to go places that other leagues have determined to be off limits. So to our worldwide television audience, to fans all over North America, to fans here in Las Vegas,
Yeah, that's nice.
on behalf of the players, we simply say thank you. Thank you for the privilege of competing before you here tonight.
You know what, though? I fucking love
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, this is the XFL.
Hell fucking yeah, man. Man with a fucking dream.
I think Brett added more L's.
Well,
It is more fascinating, or not fascinating, but more fun billionaire behavior than anything we get now from anybody.
yeah, that's like pseudo-intellectual conversation about, it's there if you want to know.
About how to destroy poor people.
Yeah, and breeding the perfect stock and, doing things to induct certain things at a certain time and
Terrible.
scoop out the brains, put it on the fire.
What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
The Epstein emails. Oh, jeez, that's my dog. I was like, what? What is not moving against my boot? My dog. Oops, sorry.
I was worried we wouldn't have enough characters to keep.
We haven't even gotten to Ron Smart's antics.
But I was totally wrong. I'll just say that.
Oh, we got way too many, I think. Once we start getting into the actual games, and
Ron Smart is doing goofy shit.
Does he cover the girls going on Howard, the cheerleaders, to complain about the lack of acting opportunities?
No, not yet. You'll never believe this. I don't want to spoil it, but he's kind of very looking his nose down on the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
there's one though that catches his eye. I noted it. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Yeah, we'll see. Jerry Lawler shows up if we can. We'll definitely probably get through that. He shows up. He's in the other primetime game. He's got thoughts on Jerry Lawler.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt. What was it? Matt.
Excursion.
Mascursion shows up. We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
I mean, four chapters devoted to one game. I'm curious to see where it goes after that. It's not a very terribly long book, so he's going to have to get to the downfall fairly quickly. Is it just more about the downfall and the fallout?
And the downfall's pretty quick, so we'll figure out.
God, he's going to go game by game, week by week with the Outlaws. Ugh.
We'll figure out some pools to do. I'll run some options by the group.
Okay. All right. Bye.
it's Wilson again. That was fun. I bet it was the best episode ever. You know what you can do to help the workers out? Rate, review, all that good stuff on whatever app you're listening to. Tell us how much you love us. If you want to contact us, it's theworkersclubshow@gmail.com. We got a YouTube, The Workers Club Podcast, a Blue Sky, theworkersclub.org, and we have a Discord where the invite link is left in various places. I'm sure you can find it. That's it. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Bye.
Smile and love each other.